What the hey?
Yeah.
What the hey?
What the hey?
What the hey? Welcome to the show, everybody.
John Ritter said that in, I think, Sling Blade. Was that the movie he kept saying, what the hey?
What the hey?
He wouldn't curse. He was so good in that.
He didn't curse in Problem Child either. Did you ever see Problem Child?
No.
That sounds like something Mr. Healy would say. Ben Healy.
No, I don't know that one.
Problem Child was a good movie. Well, it was a good movie when you were 8. I don't know if it holds up.
It holds up, yeah. I was a problem child. I should watch it and relate.
Oh,
I should
yeah?
relate my little head off.
Did you just prank like crazy?
No, I wasn't a pranker. No, I was just a dick.
Just an asshole.
Yeah.
Committing little misdemeanor crimes everywhere you went.
Little ones, yeah. Nothing felonious.
Well, welcome to the show. Speaking of crimes already, I think this was this morning, right? Trump's big quote about burning the flag.
What is he his Twitter fucking sucks.
He's back on Twitter, Donald Trump, and he just tweets out, "Nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences. Perhaps loss of citizenship or year in jail."
What an ass.
This is like... By the way, Fidel Castro would say something like that and be able to twist it in a way, because I'm sure when Fidel Castro talked about all the people that he killed, or the censorship, or not allowing media, or the internet, or not allowing people to leave his country, he would always say it's for the good of the country.
Yeah, it was patriotism.
Patriotism.
And it was,
It's for Cuba and La Revolucion.
The greater good.
Right, Mars?
Yes.
La Revolucion? Yes.
The greater good.
And so Trump is taking that same philosophy, but applying it to America and saying, I like that he says perhaps, though. Like, he's just opening negotiations there. Perhaps if we burn the flag, you will lose your citizenship. Perhaps.
Why is he thinking of that, though?
I don't know.
Gives a fuck about that.
6:55 in the morning.
He just wakes up. He's eating a donut, because you know he likes something sweet when he wakes up.
Yeah, a little sugar gets me going.
Yeah, exactly. Just a
Mrs.
little
O
bit.
had munchkins.
He likes a donut on Tuesday. Wednesdays, it's sticky buns.
Yeah.
But it's always a little treat to start the day.
A little something.
And he's just sitting there, and he's probably reading the paper about the guy at OSU that wasn't shooting anybody. But and he's going, you know what? I know what the problem is. People are not patriotic enough. I bet this is the type of guy that would burn a flag. Why do people care if you burn the flag? Burn the flag. Who cares?
Well, that was a big thing for a long time. I mean, and the bottom line is, look, it's freedom of speech, even if
Right.
it's a shitty thing to do.
The country, like, what makes America different is that we're supposed to be able to not like what's going on here, right? Like, I wouldn't burn an American flag at the moment, but if somebody wanted to, that's the whole point, that you're supposed to be able to. You don't have to agree with them. And Trump can sit there and be like, I think they're awful because they burned the American flag, but
A year in jail?
that's their right. Instead, he wants to...
You don't even lose your citizenship for, like, murder.
No, I know. You want your fucking... I guess maybe he's thinking of immigrants? I don't know.
No, he says nobody. He didn't say immigrants shouldn't be allowed. He said nobody.
Lose your citizenship.
So that means I'm born in New Rochelle Hospital. If I burn the American flag, I can no longer be an American citizen.
Why does he still have Twitter? Can someone just take his password and change it?
They have to. One of his kids needs to do it.
He's fucking awful on Twitter.
One of his kids just needs to be like, hey, Dad, let me tweet something out for you. And just change the password once and for all and not tell him.
Every time he gets a little bit of momentum in a good way, this is what's going to happen for the next 4 years.
Yes.
He's going to fucking blow it on Twitter.
Just jump on Twitter. It's like we said yesterday. I'm fine with him saying unpopular things. I don't mind that.
I don't care about that.
I don't care about him, and I like that he went out and made a statement about Fidel Castro, about how awful he was, about how...
But his exclamation point was annoying.
But going on Twitter, the problem was, the full statement was fine. Going on Twitter over the weekend and just writing Fidel Castro is dead! Exclamation point. Like, what are you doing?
And he's going after CNN. Like, I get it, but it's petty.
Okay, this was actually sent out this morning at 3:34 a.m., which his defense of this is like, well, now you know who's going to answer the phone at 3:30. This guy, huh? 3:34 a.m. I thought that at CNN, and he's got to mention them so they know, hey, just so you know, so you don't miss this one, because CNN would miss one of the president-elect's tweets if they didn't mention them. I thought that at CNN would get better after they failed so badly in their support of Hillary Clinton. However, since election, they are worse! Exclamation. You already, like, you're finally in the position where everybody has to listen to you face to face, right? Like, he's already brought the people from CNN into his boardroom and browbeat them face to face. What possibly good does it do to jump on Twitter now? You're not looking to gain anybody's vote. Like,
it's petty.
What are you promoting?
It's
Nothing.
Petty. It's every interaction has a win and a loss. Every interaction has a winner and a loser.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking petty.
Yeah.
I don't know how, even people who are like hardcore Trump supporters, I was very vocal and supported a lot of the stuff he did.
Did you vote for him?
No, well, it's secret.
Why would it be a secret? Do you?
Votes are secret. We don't talk politics on the show.
Right. That's a good point.
But he's just tweeting at the media. It's like, what are you doing? Who are you, me? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Even you, at some point, you're like, I have a fucking radio show. I'm a public figure. I need to calm down a little bit.
We'll just talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I have an outlet. Like, Donald Trump has the greatest outlet of all. The Oval Office. He's about to, anyway. In a month, he's going to be able to sit in the Oval Office and be the president and have the greatest outlet there has ever been to communicate. You know what I mean? The fact that he still has to get on Twitter to make sure that what he has to say is heard. Let's see.
All of a sudden he cares about Cuba. Like,
this says, if Cuba is, this was yesterday morning, if Cuba is unwilling to make a better deal for the Cuban people, the Cuban American people, and the U.S. as a whole, I will terminate the deal.
Who gives a fuck what Cuba does for their...
Like, that's news for Cuba. That's something that you call up Cuba and be like, hey, let's make sure we're on the same page. Otherwise, I can't follow through with this. Cuba, if I'm Cuba, right? If I'm Raul Castro and I find that out on Twitter that Donald Trump is thinking about terminating the deal, I'm going, what the fuck is this guy's problem? He's got to tweet about it instead of just coming to me face to face?
I think they're all aware what an ass he is.
He's not breaking that stereotype with these tweets.
No, he's not, and he's like getting me annoyed.
He is?
Yeah, a lot.
All the tweets are...
Stop it.
It's a lot with the tweets.
Fucking terrible. He's terrible on fucking Twitter.
And it's literally, to me right now, I think he's done fine since he got elected. I think his public statements have been fine. I think his YouTube video was fine. We even said it on the air, and some people disagreed, but I thought him browbeating the media face-to-face was fine.
Yeah.
But this Twitter thing is like the worst thing that's ever happened.
I'm going to threaten to unfollow him.
No! Don't @mention him when you do it. Hey, @Donald Trump, our president-elect shouldn't be tweeting things like this. Bad.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Do you think he fires these off early in the morning? Because he wakes up super early.
Yeah, one of them was 3:30 in the morning.
Do you think he does this knowing that if his aides are awake or if people are around him, he won't be able to do it? So he's like, better do it now.
He knows to, yeah. He wakes up and he's like, okay. He goes to bed and his aides are like, no more tweeting. And he goes, okay, you're right. They talk to him and they go, Donald, everything has been okay so far. Even the statements have been okay. You've gotten your opinions out there. Everything's been okay. But we're not going to tweet anymore. You know why? And they'll play to his ego. Because we're going to look presidential. No other president does this. You're going to look very presidential. People are going to respect you. And he goes, you're right. Yep. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. Nope. I won't tweet. And then he wakes, and then middle of the night, he wakes up. It's 3:30, and he's like, oh, these fucking Cubans. I know I said I wouldn't tweet, but I gotta let him know. And he grabs his phone every morning. He thinks he's not going to. He swears he's not going to.
It's just anger driven. That's all it is. He just thinks about it and how he's being slighted. What's worse than some ass who can only think about he's being slighted? That's what he is. He's just an ass who always thinks about how he's being slighted and how he's not being treated correctly.
He's an emotional guy.
Yeah, what are you doing?
He's very emotional. And
I'm just drained with Donald Trump.
It is. It's too much.
It's draining.
It's too much. Especially because he went out how many times? And he goes, look, I am the most stable candidate there is. People talk about my temperament. I got a great temperament. Hillary, terrible temperament. Me? People are surprised. I have a great temperament.
This is going to be annoying for 4 years, though.
That he's not going to stop, I don't think.
No, of course he's not. He's 70. Or 68?
Yeah.
You can't change a guy that old.
He's just going to keep tweeting. He's going to have these meetings. And I'm sure he's going to have, like, if you saw the Elvis Nixon movie, Nixon had all these rules about the White House. You couldn't, if you're going to meet with Nixon, you have to wait until Nixon calls you in. You can't eat the M&Ms. They put down a Dr. Pepper. You can't drink it. Like, there was a protocol.
Why couldn't you get your own Dr. Pepper M&Ms?
No. There's one jar of M&Ms. Elvis broke the rules, but there was one jar of M&Ms on the table. Those are the president's M&Ms. He probably didn't want other people's fucking hands in his jar of M&Ms.
Didn't he offer to people, though?
I think he had the option of offering, but he didn't have to. Maybe sometimes he didn't want to.
I love M&Ms.
And then a Dr. Pepper, they bring out a Dr. Pepper in a glass bottle, and they put it down, and they say they're going to bring out a Dr. Pepper, and they're going to open the bottle. That's the president's Dr. Pepper. They put down the Dr. Pepper. First thing Elvis did was take a big drink out of it. And then to bring another one for Nixon. But yeah, he had a whole protocol. You would enjoy Dr. Pepper and M&Ms?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper I'm not a huge fan of, but I wouldn't mind one now.
Dr. Pepper's the fucking best.
No, it's really not.
What's better than Dr. Pepper?
Diet Coke.
Ugh.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
Diet Coke is better than Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
You sound like an old woman.
I don't like sugary beverages.
I bet you don't. It's a little too sweet for me.
Yeah.
I like a good Diet Coke because you get a little sweetness, but it's refreshing.
Call me in a few years when you have fucking 6 toes. I look forward to you having 6 toes.
You think it's going to give me diabetes?
I hope so.
All these soft drinks of mine. And they're my weakness.
I just don't like them anymore. I used to love a good Coke, but a Coke just makes your mouth feel dry, like you're drinking a sock.
I wish I could get
fucking awful.
I wish I could get to a place where I didn't like I just lost my taste for soft drinks. But I have to tell you, Jim Norton, I have not.
No, I know. I enjoy a good soft drink beverage.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, but
this is gonna be a bad 4 years. It's gonna be an annoying 4 years because it's like it doesn't have to be this obnoxious.
No, especially when he's tweeting out like. He's going to be the president in a month and a half.
You don't have to tweet every petty grievance. Does not have to be aired on Twitter. It's a petty grievance.
The opinion of the president also carries more weight than the opinion of just a person. If the president, think about it this way. If Obama makes an announcement, hey, I've been thinking about revoking citizenship of any American that burns the flag. That's like huge national news.
That's a stupid thing to say.
It's a terribly stupid thing to say.
You can't just hate citizenship. He burned the flag. Let's put him in jail. Because the jails are overcrowded enough. All we're talking about is how they have to give time off, time served for people because the jails are overcrowded.
Well, tell me, what do you think about this?
Are we supposed to let somebody out? Let a rapist out because somebody burned a flag? We got to clear the cot?
He said,
dope.
He said perhaps. So, okay, let's open negotiation then. What if we decriminalize some of the drugs and super criminalize burning flags?
I think that's a great idea, other than the criminalizing burning flags thing.
Okay, so that's where we're split here.
It's so stupid. It's like the jails are crowded, and he's just tweeting this nonsense.
He wants to keep flag burners in there for a year or revoke their citizenship.
And then do what with them?
We were talking the other day about how difficult it is for like somebody from another country to get in here. If your citizenship is revoked, you just have one citizenship, not dual. One citizenship. And then where do you
send them? What if no one will take them?
Right.
They become nomads?
Maybe they get to stay just with a green card.
Yeah, I don't think you thought that one through.
Have you ever seen the airport movie with Tom Hanks? This is what will happen to him. We'll put them in our airports where they're just going back and forth from gate to gate, not quite sure where they belong.
Is that a good movie?
I don't think so. I didn't watch it.
Travis?
I didn't see that.
What's it called? The Terminal or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is he in the fucking airport?
He got to live in the airport because
it was based on a true story.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He lost his passport from one place because he was escaping or something, and they wouldn't grant him citizenship in the other place. So he's just fucking chilling at the what's it called, royalty free or whatever it's called, where you don't have to pay tax. Duty free. Yeah.
Duty free.
He's just getting chocolates with no taxes on it, and that's what he does. That's what he spends his days and nights doing.
Oh, I should see that.
Yeah, it's based on a true story.
Okay.
Yeah. Reading periodicals. Getting duty-free chocolates.
Sounds like a good life.
Nah, but duty-free chocolates would get you fat.
You mean because
I love no, just 'cause there's a lot of them there. You don't have to pay taxes.
One of those Toblerone bars.
Oh my god,
Toblerones are great.
Toblerones fucking rule.
They do, right?
Yeah, they're buy 2, eat 1, and sit on the other.
There was a big outrage like 2 weeks ago because they're widening the gaps between
the triangles.
So it's less chocolate, and people are all pissed off.
Less Toblerone.
I saw that.
Same size.
I saw that. It's the same size bar, but you're right. The ounces of chocolate are different because the space between each triangle of chocolate that you break off is larger.
That's kind of. What are they doing?
Well,
how much are you saving doing that?
They
Why
make
am I
a lot.
mad?
They make a lot of
Just
Toblerones.
cranky, tired.
I was thinking that maybe these chocolate manufacturers, if they keep doing that, will take away their citizenship. That way, all the chocolate bars will stay the same.
Yeah, maybe if you want to burn a flag, just burn a bunch of Toblerones or Toblerones. What a dumb name for a chocolate.
Toblerone.
How do you say it?
Toblerone.
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 Did you see that photo? Speaking of Trump, that Kellyanne Conway tweeted last night of
Which
them
one?
working at
Yeah.
with the strategically placed like dozen USA hats.
I
No.
didn't see
You
that.
didn't see those?
Trump is on the merch bandwagon, I tell you.
Go to media. Go up.
That's the other thing he's doing. He's tweeting out photos, and Kellyanne Conway, oh my God. No.
Ew.
So there's a photo of Donald Trump. He's sitting at his desk that we've all seen in Trump Tower. And his cluttered desk, by the way. He's such a messy guy.
Yeah, but look at that. Nothing in those two boxes.
That's
The
right.
inbox and the outbox.
That's right. You know why? Because the day is done and the business has been
You
completed.
think that's a purposeful thing? The inboxes are empty?
That was definitely set up. Right under the desk, there are two giant piles, each belonging in an in or an out box. But next to the empty in and out box is two of the brand new, not Make America Great Anymore, USA hats in red and in camo.
2 rows.
Oh, those are rose. I didn't even notice. Yeah, there's
Rose,
a
yeah.
white one. So you can get them in red, white, and camo.
Can you see, wait a minute, is that an extra piece of plexiglass? I guarantee you the Secret Service put in different windows.
Yeah, definitely.
But can you
Oh, it
see
looks-
that darker piece? Is that an extra piece of...
It looks like it is.
It's leaning up against the window, it looks like.
Where's the leaning? It looks to me like it's in there.
Probably
I-
from the floor.
It looks like they put an extra piece of plexiglass
Yeah.
between the floor and the window, so you can't actually walk up to the window. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm sure it's bulletproofed like crazy.
That has to be. Yeah, they do that in the hotels and everything. I don't know if they take the glass out, if they just put something in front.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
reflective, too. That's hard to see in.
because you can see the outside, so the windows haven't been blacked out, like it's open.
No, but it's probably really hard to see in.
I'm sure it's tinted, but remember like when we were in Howard's studio at K-Rock, he brought the whole blinders down because he didn't want anybody to see in the window. Like Trump's
Yeah.
window is wide open.
I preferred it like that. I hate when when David Lee Roth put a window in when there was a window there.
Yeah.
I hated the window.
You didn't?
No, it's a fucking should be an enclosed environment.
Yeah.
You peek out the window like fucking retarded people.
Get distracted.
Just stare. Look, birds. Fucking look out the window.
There's a lot of memes speculating what they were looking at.
Oh, I saw one that was really funny. I don't remember what it was, but it made me laugh.
How to be president of the United States.
Kellyanne Conway's like, see, I told you there's a website and it tells you how to do everything.
What was the fucking one that I really laughed at? I can't remember what it was. Oh, for Pete's sake.
It really is amazing that they're trying to move these hats, though.
Yeah.
No president-elect has ever had merch. He's trying to move the USA hats because he saw how many Make America Great hats. I don't think, and I may be wrong, but like, once you're not running for election anymore, a president can't just sell shit for a campaign that doesn't exist.
Who knows where it is?
The veterans. It's going to the veterans.
Does. Maybe it goes somewhere. The money might go somewhere. I doubt he's keeping that money.
There was a story. One of the Celebrity Apprentice people was telling a story on some radio show or something where they had to write a check for the charity or whatever, and Trump was asking that everybody that writes a check for a charity just write it out to the Trump Foundation, and then he'll disperse the money to the charities.
Wow.
Which is like super shady. But
Or is that for tax reasons? That's weird.
maybe it's weird. It's weird though that there was a middleman to get to the charities. Maybe so he can write them off himself. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if a president announced that like he was just perhaps we should take away people's citizenships and it's not on Twitter, that's like world news because you're like, oh my God, they're actually thinking about doing this. With Trump, it's just a man with his phone, and it just occurs to him, and it hasn't sunk in yet that you're now representing the entire country.
It just makes you look stupid, and it makes the rest of us look stupid.
It really does.
And it's a big enough jump to have Trump as president. To stop saying asshole unnecessary. These are not politically incorrect things. They're not. I'm not offended by it.
No, the politically incorrect
It's just
stuff is fine.
Stupid. It's a stupid, petty thought that I should have.
Right. Who's talking about people burning flags? What's he trying to like punish Colin Kaepernick or something? Who's talking about burning flags? What difference does it make?
It doesn't make any difference.
He went on this whole thing while he's running for president about making America great and making America safe and how things are bad, and he wants to change the infrastructure. The infrastructure is so important, and the roads are important.
This is all about that stabbing yesterday.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's all it is.
But the stabbing yesterday, so you remember at the end of the show yesterday we talked about what we thought was a shooting, what was being reported as a shooting at Ohio State University.
Well, the gunshots they heard were probably the cops shooting it.
I agree with that. Yeah. So as it turns out, it's this guy, this Somali guy, and he mows his car into like 8 people, and then he jumps out of the car. He starts stabbing people.
He said Muslims weren't being treated fairly, terribly unfairly. I agree. He's right. Good point.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point.
And then cops came and shot him.
Especially at college campuses. I mean, it's such unfair treatment of Muslims. He was right.
It really is, because they're not given the opportunity to be safe. Their voices aren't heard, Jim.
Then again, why are we taking just some mentally ill guy?
That's the point to me. Like, this isn't a bigger story than the guy. Like, there's no story here. The story's not about Muslims. The story's not about patriotism. The story's not even about terrorism. The fact that I've now, just like you predicted yesterday, seen that same fucking picture of this guy 150,000 times everywhere I go. You see that one picture of the guy kind of looking off.
Yeah.
And the big story all afternoon yesterday, they're like, oh, we're going to find the answers. We're looking at the guy's Facebook. Oh, cool. So let me know when the FBI is done looking at a guy's Facebook.
There's no answers to be found there. He's just mentally ill. And by the way, the Daily News is not even covering this. Like the New York Post has it on the front cover. Oh, no, they have it. The Daily News has it, but it's a couple of pages in. That's kind of where it belongs, a couple pages in.
He's a crazy person.
He didn't even kill anybody.
No.
Just an asshole.
He's one crazy person, and that's the beginning, middle, and end of the story. It has nothing to do with terrorism or Muslim or anything. And you could say
terror on campus.
It's not a terror on campus. It's a guy.
They're the worst. The Post is the worst.
Right. And whatever
cranky. I'm very cranky today. I didn't sleep well.
Good.
I feel myself getting heated.
You are? Did you go to bed late?
Yeah.
Well, it happens.
It does once in a while.
It happens. Did you have company or?
Yeah, but it wasn't that kind of company.
Just regular company?
Yeah.
Oh, so no wonder you're cranky.
Friendship. No, I just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm tuckered out and
I get
cranky.
it. I get it. Plus, you wake up and you got a guy wanted to take away citizenship for burning flags.
I was going to say a guy next to me. I was like, no, wrong call.
That wouldn't have made you cranky at all.
It certainly would have. Want a man in bed with me? Fucking man breath.
Yeah, not in the morning.
Ugh. No. His man chest.
Yeah, that's not a sleepover thing.
No, it's not even a come over thing.
Oh.
The guy's shoulders.
You don't like that?
No, I don't.
Little hair on the shoulders?
Oh. Repulsive.
A good masculine energy in the room. So, but it's one guy at Ohio State University who obviously did not acclimate well and is obviously a crazy person. It said he came from Somali, then his family went to Pakistan, then they came to the U.S. He did like a year in community college or something like that, maybe 2, and then went over and enrolled in Ohio State University. This was his first semester. He's either 18 or 20.
He probably just didn't know how to talk to girls. Yeah. He's from 2 really cool places. I mean, Somalia is nice, and so is Pakistan.
Yeah.
They're really fun places to hang out and meet chicks. And he probably came here and he saw all these girls, and he didn't know what to do, and he couldn't handle them, and he had no idea how to talk to them, and he just got frustrated and said, fuck it, I'm going to kill people. At least he's dead, though. That's the way they should all be handled. Just shoot him on the spot.
Right.
Dylan Roof should have just been killed on the spot.
Same with flag burners, right?
Absolutely. Take away his citizenship.
Right. Maybe we kill them, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm fine that he's dead because there's nothing to learn from, right? There's no takeaway from this.
No.
It's not like he's sitting there with Al Qaeda and ISIS operatives on his Facebook page.
No, I'm not even interested in why he did it. He's a nut, and he got shot, and good. Fuck him.
Right. You really think he strategized this thing? You think he strategized and planned his attack? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive my car into a bunch of people and then just run out flinging my knife around. No.
All you gotta do is to fight that, have a book bag. Hit him with your fucking book bag.
And guess what? In college, People have book bags.
Everyone has a skateboard, a hoverboard. There's so many things you could swing at them.
A skateboard.
Yeah, people use skateboards.
What do you think's going on in college, kids?
That's right. People skateboard around and get around campus. They zip around.
Good thing he didn't do it in the quad. I would have kicked my hacky sack into his face.
Yeah, there you go. That's
I would have thrown my ultimate frisbee at him.
People do skateboard at college.
That's right.
Yes, they do.
That's right. Good thing he didn't do it by the frat house. I would have thrown my keg at him and choked him with my toga.
No one believes that. Sorority. Your sorority.
That's right. That's right. It was that.
Were you in a fraternity?
No. Fuck no. Definitely not. I barely left my dorm room. I didn't do any. I did very little social stuff. Wasn't interested.
Well, did they want you in a fraternity?
No, I wasn't. I didn't get that envelope under my door.
Oh, would they give envelopes?
I don't know. I saw it in the Facebook movie. Eduardo got an envelope under his door, and then Mark Zuckerberg was like, oh, fuck, I didn't get an envelope, and then he invented Facebook. That, I believe...
Wow. That's right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Travis. You're kind of a tech guy, but that is the path to Facebook?
Yeah.
Right.
Why didn't you do that?
He just didn't get...
Invent Facebook?
Yeah.
I started doing radio instead.
Tape and wrestling.
Yeah, I taped wrestling.
So wait, that was why he was just pissed off, so he just decided to rate the girls?
Well... He didn't get it accepted to the fraternity that Eduardo did, and then some chick rejected him.
Okay. Now, is Eduardo in on Facebook?
He was,
He left.
but then he fucked him. Zuckerberg and Justin Timberlake fucked him good. And he ended up having to leave, but he sued him.
And he got money?
He got money. They had to settle. He sued him at the same time as the Winklevi sued him.
And did he get money? They get money too, or no?
I think that they got a settlement too. I think everybody ended up getting a settlement because he just wanted to be done with it.
What happened? They had commissioned him to do something, right? Like,
yeah,
and he just
they wanted to
took
do like a dating site that was exclusive to Harvard. So you could only be on the dating site if you had a Harvard email address. And when Facebook was originally launched, the whole reason that it was cool was because it was school by school. So at first it was just Harvard. And like I remember when it came to Syracuse, you would have to have a Syracuse.edu email address. And everybody's like, oh shit, cool. Facebook's in Syracuse. And then everybody in Syracuse signs up. And it went college by college.
Then how did it just go from edu to regular emails?
They were like, at some point, they were like, okay, we got all the colleges and everybody thinks this is the shit.
How many years was it before that happened?
Not that long.
No, it was
A couple years?
Yeah, a few years.
Maybe 2. Yeah, it wasn't long. But, point being, the Winklevoss twins were like, fuck you. We came up with putting the Harvard email addresses on there. That's your... And he was like, no. Facebook
What was
mine.
their idea, though? That was why he was already in that project, because it was their idea, right?
What was their idea was
of
what
rating,
I just told you.
like the little connection to rate girls, or no?
No.
What was he doing for them? He was working on something for them.
I just told you. He was doing they wanted to do a dating website that was exclusive to Harvard's email address. And that's where they said the fact that it was Harvard's email address exclusive is what, and then he used that principle to make Facebook. I've seen the movie a lot.
Yeah,
I know.
I've seen it. It was very good. I just don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. Plus, they didn't lose a lot. They hated losing. They were rowers.
Yeah.
You know?
They were rich anyway, weren't they?
They were gentlemen of Harvard. And that's why they didn't want to sue at first, because gentlemen of Harvard do not sue.
Really?
Then they sued, yeah. One of them wanted to sue, and the other one was like, we are gentlemen of Harvard.
Ew. Cornballs.
Yeah.
Gentlemen of Harvard.
He was like, why? It was them and the little Indian kid with him. And the little Indian kid and the one Winklevoss kid was like, we got to sue him. And the other Winklevoss was like, we're not suing him. And they were like, why not? And he goes, because we are gentlemen of Harvard.
What do gentlemen of Harvard do in business? They just get fucked?
I guess eventually they sue.
Yeah, they do.
At some point, you got to realize the gentleman of Harvard thing only takes you so far. They tried to rat him out to the school, whatever, the college version of a principal. That didn't get him very far
They're
either.
big guys, too. They're handsome motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, they're big, handsome athletes. They thought that they would, and they won all their lives. And then this fucking dork who couldn't get laid really fucks them good.
He swipes their idea in their mind. But they got, I think they had like $60 million out of it.
But can I tell you something?
Can we check that?
They were a part of one of those secret invite-only fraternities that Eduardo got into.
Yeah, figures.
So guess what? Zuckerberg was on a warpath against anybody in secret frats that he couldn't get into.
Yeah, $65 million.
I've heard that Zuckerberg believes that if you are in a secret frat and don't invite him in, you should have your citizenship revoked.
Oh. Yeah, $65 fucking million. I should have got in on computers when I was younger. I remember DOS prompt.
Yeah.
You know what's worse is there are people who had Apple stock years ago. Like I never had it. I bought it, but there's people who had it when it was $12 a share or whatever, and those people got rid of it when it was $20 a share.
Of course, because they're like, it ain't getting any bigger now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got in at like $10, and they were like, it just doubled. We got to sell.
Yeah. You think they regret that?
Yeah.
Selling like 1 million shares?
Yeah.
Well, then again, you got 10 million.
No, that's not the way people look at it. If you make $10 million and you look at it like you lost $100 million.
Yeah, I wish I had bought more serious. I bought a decent amount when years ago. Just to do it, I was in like 2008.
Yeah.
But I was in a little bit of financial disarray, so I didn't buy more. But
why were you in financial disarray in 2008?
Just a couple of different things were happening.
Oh,
and,
my gosh.
Not terrible shape, but I was just being careful.
I see.
I couldn't be all casual.
Yeah.
With my fucking money. I had to be careful.
So you didn't have fuck money lying around?
No, I never had fuck you money, nor did I ever claim to.
No, not fuck you money.
Oh.
Fuck money.
I had fuck money.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a little fuck money.
You gotta have a little bit of fuck money.
Yeah, you know why you have to have fuck money?
Why?
Because if you don't have fuck money laying around and you just go on your own merits, you may need baby money. After and fuck money is not as much as baby money or tied into person for the next 25 years or whatever it is.
Right. That's
with someone you don't like.
That's right. Fuck money it's a little less.
Fuck money's a lot less. It's a lot less headaches. There's no court dates with it.
And it doesn't maintain. You don't need fuck money for 18 years.
No, that's what I'm saying. And you don't also need to tell them how much you made. I had somebody who
tell me. It's a one-time deposit.
I had somebody tell me he's a person who went through a divorce and he's in our business. He said never email contract stuff. Always discuss it, because when your wife gets a hold of stuff, I mean, I don't give a fuck now, but he said that the lawyers, he said you can't even turn down work in email, because if you turn it down, they can still put that in your worth. They go, look, you could have made $2 million or whatever.
Right. The implication is that you turned it down because you had more than that, or whatever.
Yeah, he's a much or whatever. It was still possible income.
Sure.
He's a much different level guy than I am, obviously, but he said don't ever do it through email. So all that shit I don't need. I don't need that shit.
Right.
So half the time that's why you do the little deviances, because it saves you an eventual disaster.
So you're more of a long-term thinker when you're picking up prostitutes and whatnot.
Well, I don't pick up prostitutes. Let's just say if I get a massage. I got a massage last night, a totally legit massage. She was fucking strong as an ox.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about. Just
a lot more of that than you think, though.
Okay, but when you're getting a massage that's somewhat illegit.
Yeah.
That's long-term thinking.
Much more long-term thinking.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Most of my massages are legit, though.
I get that.
She was so fucking strong. She's like a little squat bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. She was 5'2", 170. But not fat. She was built like a fucking, like a power lifter.
170?
She told me how much she weighed. I didn't even ask her.
Jesus Christ.
She's built like a power lifter. But she wasn't a fat person. She was just a big fucking giant armed...
Like a squat barrel?
Yeah, like a barrel, but power lifter.
Yeah.
She was strong as
Did you like that?
No, but she was so strong, I kept telling her, ow, 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 lighter.
You said that.
My legs were in bad shape, yeah. She ripped my legs up.
Do you want to bet a woman like that?
No, but she was kind of, accidentally sexy. Mm-hmm. She didn't mean to be sexy. It was a totally appropriate massage. I was covered. There was nothing weird. But she had this way of looking at you when she talked to you. You're like, fuck. But she was just nice.
There's also like a 5'2", 170-pound woman. If they can pull themselves off with confidence, there's probably something sexy about that confidence and that vibe.
There was nothing. She wasn't at all trying to flirt with me. She sent me a sexy.
That's hard to believe.
She wasn't though. She sent me a text after.
What'd she write?
She wrote, "Hello again, Jimmy. Sorry for the late text. Just wanted to say thank you for stopping by. Question: how do your legs and thighs feel?"
Is this a normal thing for a masseuse to do?
I've never had it. And under any other circumstances, I would have thought it was something else. But having had that hour with her and picked up on her energy, it was like literally she was genuinely asking.
She just wants to know for her future massages?
No, she was asking if she did well. Because my legs were in terrible shape and she was stretching me and I was in pain. And
did you text her back?
I said, yeah, it was great. Thank you.
And that was it?
Yeah. There was nothing. I knew she was, I knew what she was
strange.
Saying. It was strange, but you got to I knew that it wasn't a fucking... I knew she wasn't being like how I wanted her to be. I knew she was really asking.
She's just a slightly codependent masseuse.
Just wanted to make sure it was good. That was all. But it's like she's like one of those people that was like, there's something about her that's just kind of. But even though there was no I was with her for an hour. I could pick that stuff up.
Are you gonna bring her up again?
I would see her again. Like,
Yeah.
because she was good.
Yeah.
She was fucking strong, man. She ripped my legs up.
Plus, I don't know. It seems like you could put in some kind of work there and eventually get to the point where there's a mutual affection.
Nah, she was talking about her family. When a girl is massaging you and you're covered in a towel, and they ask how tall you are, and she's like, "Oh, that's how tall my son is." There's nothing
that's
sexy.
No,
she's just a nice person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it's a good massage.
Oh, fucking strong as shit.
Big, strong woman.
I don't like telling a woman ow, though. It hurts.
Yeah, well, it makes you feel like less of a man.
I don't mind that. I'm okay with that.
You are?
Yeah.
You don't mind if it's slightly humiliating?
No, but sometimes when someone's putting a lot of pressure on, if the fingers are kneading, like the outside of the leg is called the IT band, and mine are very, very bad.
Yeah.
They're always tight, and it just gets very ticklish because it hurts.
I see.
Want to rub your IT band?
No, absolutely not.
Trav?
866-969-1969. No takers on that?
No, I'm all good in here.
Okay.
Derek?
No, I'm good, thank you.
I bet Derek's lying.
Yeah, we might give Derek a rundown later.
An IT band.
Nice IT
Have you ever
rub.
got-
No. Actually, once. I hate it.
Why?
I hate it.
Well, it was a guy or girl?
Girl.
And what did you hate about it?
It's just uncomfortable to me. It's like I don't think I could ever be with a prostitute. I don't like the idea of paying somebody to touch me at all.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure they don't like it either.
But I don't like going in there. I don't like that I don't know the person. I don't like that I don't know my
A
surroundings.
spa, though. Like, you're not a prostitute, a spa.
I went to like a massage envy type place. You know.
Sure.
They do. It's like a chain massage
That's
place.
different. Those are because you're in a locker with 30 guys.
No lock. I don't think there was.
Oh, there's some of the. Is that where they table wash you?
No, it wasn't a fucking.
Oh, you
it's
said
like a chain massage.
Oh,
envy.
I'm sorry, chain. I thought you meant like a chain, like a. I thought you meant like a conveyor belt almost. Where you go here, go station
No,
to
no,
station.
no.
Okay.
No. It's a chain where like.
Yeah,
they
I've seen them
offer
before.
discounts.
Yeah.
It's cheaper massages, and like you just go in.
How about a chair massage where you're sitting there face down, your clothes are on, and they're just like kind of rubbing you through your shirt? They're the best.
I don't need to do it. No, I
Travis?
don't want it.
No.
No, you don't like massages at all either, Travis?
I haven't gotten one, but I'm not opposed to it like you are.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'll get you a massage.
No, I'm good.
Not from me,
Oh.
but from
Okay.
killer masseuse.
I don't even like going to a chiropractor. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Chiropractors scare me a little bit because they're going to twist your back and make
Yeah.
it crack. A therapist doesn't do that. They might just push your back a little bit and give you a little crack, which is good.
You like that?
Yeah, it feels good.
I don't think they know what they're doing.
Well, I hope so.
And then I look at they probably half the time they're going to make your back worse. They're just pushing and prodding everything. I don't want.
No, they
anything
work
to
the
do with
muscle.
it.
They don't push and prod your bones. I'll come over there and rub you while we're talking.
I don't need it.
Why?
I don't need it. I'm fine. I'm so
fine.
relaxed and
You're not relaxed. I can see your tense. Your elbows are up.
No, they're not.
You should see Tam when he talks. His elbows are both up like he's ready for action.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to pounce. I need that kind of energy in here. No. He tooted. That's why my elbows are up in case I need to launch myself out of the room.
Or into the fart.
No, not into the fart.
Yes, he wants to launch
out of
himself
it.
into it.
Let's go to Kyle in Alabama. Kyle, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, guys.
Hi,
Hey.
Kyle.
I know you're talking about the Ohio State thing. Do you happen to see that guy on the unicycle riding underneath the police lines?
No. These fucking college kids. Everyone's got to be special. Everyone's got to have a little thing. Like, oh, that guy? That's unicycle guy. He's crazy, but we love him.
What did he do?
Let's see. We're checking right now. D-Bag's pulling it up. Yeah, hit play on that.
Including medics and fire.
Oh, this fucking guy on a unicycle. A guy on a unicycle. Of course, they're on a college campus. A guy on a unicycle who looked like he's riding to class. He's a skilled dude. He rode his unicycle and then ducked and was able to continuously ride his unicycle under the police tape. What a fucking...
Did he know there was a stabbing or something? He must have known.
He don't care. He's a unicycle guy. You know what I mean? Unicycle guy's got to make an appearance today.
Unicycle. What a weird thing to ride a unicycle.
If that's why you ride it.
I wish I could. No, they're probably convenient. You just hop on.
They're not.
It's this
Nobody
big.
rides a unicycle because it's convenient.
It's this big. It's small.
You can fold a bicycle now. You can literally fold a bicycle to the size of a unicycle. You do not ride a unicycle for convenience. You ride it because it's special.
I think people just like them.
No, because they get attention. He's probably just not getting women and realized if he's unicycle guy, chicks are going to be like, oh, man.
How do you get on a unicycle with something in your hand, though?
Exactly. You got all these questions for Unicycle Guy now. Now Unicycle Guy has something to talk about. You want to talk to him.
No, I don't. I want to put a spoke in a fucking stick.
Just right into his spokes.
Oh, my God.
Watch Unicycle Guy go face first.
I can't think of anything I want to do more than put a stick in the spokes of a unicycle.
Choke himself on police tape as he goes neck first into it.
There's no defense. I guess the way you stop is your thing flips forward, and then you just do that like run until you stop thing because you fall off your bike.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
His wrists break as he's trying to brace his fall. Just crack.
That'd be great.
No handlebars. Yeah, no, nobody's ever chosen to ride a unicycle based on convenience.
I don't know.
It's not a matter of space.
I can't comment. I don't know anybody who rides one.
I'm so glad that you're being diplomatic about it.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions.
No, you're right. Thank you, Kyle.
Yes, and Sam, change your shirt when you go on TV and people see Doug's show, and then you come in the next morning with the same stupid flannel shirt on.
How did you know what shirt I was wearing yesterday?
There's a picture. But I'm guilty of the same thing.
Yeah, by the way, Kyle, Jim on our LA trip was wearing that fucking Kid Dynamite sweatshirt every
I know.
Well, the sweatshirt's different. It's like a jacket. It's like you're wearing your jacket, so you don't change your jacket every day.
It's an overshirt.
Yeah, it's a jacket.
My plaid shirt was simply an overshirt.
Okay, well, now it's justified.
I want you to know something, Kyle.
An overshirt.
That's right. I want you to know, Kyle. This will
That's
ease.
less gay. All right. Good.
This will ease you. Ease your concern. I've changed my overshirt this morning.
Yes, he has.
Yes. Thank you for that. Carlos in New Jersey. What's up, buddy?
Hello, Carlo.
What's up?
What's up, piece of garbage?
Hey, no, I'm a Cuban American, and I know you guys were talking about Castro yesterday, and I wanted to bring something up.
Yeah.
There's a reason why a lot of Cuban Americans voted for Trump, which I think a lot of people thought that they were going to go Hispanics vote for Democrat.
Right.
They voted for Trump because there's been this constant rhetoric of like the sympathizing and with Ford administration and this interventionalism that's just garbage and cabbage. But then and a lot of that, you saw with the Obamas, what he said about Castro and all that garbage. So here's the thing. A place is not a good place for human rights when people are willing to build a raft out of trash and just float down the fucking ocean, hoping that they make it to somewhere else.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
That's a good point. When a guy just grabs a corrugated tin door and hops on, says, "I'm going to freedom." Yeah, they really do take risks to get out of there.
Yeah, to jump on a tire and say, "I'm going to go try to float to the place where 9/11 happened because it'll be better than the place that I'm at right now," really does tell you what Cuba had going for it.
Yeah, it's a good point. Why don't they just go the other way? They'll go to Europe.
Go from Cuba to Europe on a fucking tire.
Sure, why not? Same water.
You think I don't know if it's quite equidistant, but maybe
equidistant.
Equidistant.
No, equidistant.
You could say equidistant.
No, you can't.
Look at Travis thinking.
The equator.
Equidistant. You could say equidistant, can't you?
Yeah, but you don't say equals.
Exactly.
It's
equidistant.
It's a different word.
Say equal.
Right, equal because it's an A.
Equidistant?
Equidistant.
I've never heard equidistant.
No one's ever heard that before.
There's an
No one's
I
ever
in
said
it. Equidistant.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
equidistant.
It's the
Equidistant.
Equidistant.
Okay.
Just say same distance.
Yeah.
Samesies. Is Europe and America from Cuba? Is that samesies? Yeah, I don't think that would work. Let's go to Kyle in Arizona. Kyle, welcome.
It's the second Kyle we talked to.
Oh, Jim.
We just talked to two Kyles.
Somebody's paying attention to detail.
Yeah, I certainly am.
Was that you?
I just didn't know what it was. Button. It said beep. That was a horn.
You thought it was like a beep beep sound.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, I haven't hit that one yet.
I wish you hadn't.
Yeah.
What's going on, Kyle?
Not much. Just on my way to work. I was commenting about that you guys are talking about massage therapists, how fucking brutal they can be. I was at a massage parlor one time, and this big, burly massage therapist, this guy must have been 6'7" and at least 250 pounds, was like, "You ready to go get a massage, little man?" And it just felt like a prison sequence of a horrible movie.
I would hate that.
Yeah.
A big burly guy massaging me. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just, there was something else I was wanting to ask you guys about. It's kind of a little off topic.
Sure.
I was on Facebook the other day. I'm kind of a nerd, but where I got in an argument with a comic that's supposedly big. His name is Brandon Simpson, and long story short, he ended up bashing my best friend on Facebook and calling him a nigger and this and that. Sorry for my...
Brandon, what's his name? I don't even know him.
Yeah, he's like, I have 500,000 viewers. He's based out of Florida, and I tried looking him up. He claimed he was on tour. He claimed he came to my state, and I went to the comedy place that he said he was at, and never even saw him. His venue wasn't even on there.
I have no idea who he is, to be honest with you. If he says he's a comedian, I don't know him.
Supposedly a comedian, yeah. And
so what's the hold on? Well, let me ask you a question. If you had an argument with your friend, who cares? Like, what? I don't understand.
I just hate ignorant people, you know.
Oh, fair enough.
And
well, I've never heard of him. So.
Yeah, I don't know who he is either. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, take it easy.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I couldn't get I wouldn't want to get massaged by a man.
No.
I went to a chiropractor last time I went, and it was like a handsome guy chiropractor. And I was like, I don't need this.
I got one massage from a guy, and it was at a spa, and I was with a girl, and there was one woman and one guy, so I gave her the woman, and he was very good. I just kept him on my back totally.
I bet you did.
No, totally.
I bet you did.
I rephrased that. I told him to
held him down there,
yes.
Held him by the wrists from the front.
No, it wasn't that type of massage.
I think you did.
No.
Kept him on your back.
He was very strong.
Jim, we're done. No. You're staying right here on my back.
He's very strong.
Was he?
Yeah.
Do you see, too, that Trump is talking about bringing Petraeus on board? That's fucking crazy.
Why? I don't know why it's so crazy. I mean, Petraeus, all he did was he banged the chick who made his, who wrote his biography, but he was a competent general, right?
But half of Donald Trump's campaign was centered around the Hillary Clinton emails. David Petraeus did worse than that.
Head of the CIA, of course he did.
What do you mean, of course he did?
The head of the CIA. I mean, come on. What do you think?
That he didn't do
worse?
What
did he do that was so terrible?
He gave out classified information to the girl that he was banging.
Was it for the book?
I don't know if it's for the book or not, but regardless, it's classified. You can't put classified information in a book.
I'd like to see what the information was.
It's classified. You're not supposed to see what the information is.
I'd like to know. I would like to know the content of it, like the overall content. Is it about? Was it classified because it was ongoing military operations, or was it just some stupid thing that didn't mean anything?
But if they make it classified,
oh yeah, he mishandled classified information scandal stemming from the extramarital affair with the biographer. He turned over his confidential diary. Oh wait. Stop! Wait, he turned over his confidential diary. Maybe because it's confidential by the nature of his job. Is that the classified information they're talking about?
They said specifically that classified information was mishandled, and he was found guilty of it.
But it
doesn't matter what it is.
It does matter. If
it's classified, like we can't be sitting there and being like, well, what does classified really mean? Like we have to at least be able to trust the military to decide what's classified and not classified, right?
Yeah, but if it's by nature, if his diary has to be classified because of his job. He may have had stuff in it that had nothing to do with his job that he turned over, but by nature it was classified because it was his diary. I just don't know. But I mean, I don't care. If it's that, I got no problem with it. I don't care.
Even if it is by nature just classified, like just the fact that it's classified means like, okay, that's the one thing that you have to do.
Nah, I don't care.
Is not pass out classified information to the chick that you're banging.
I want to know.
And it's not like Hillary Clinton. There's been no bombshells from the emails that Hillary put out. But you don't find it hypocritical?
Sure, probably. Again, depending on what the information is. But I also think this is a little bit of a newer area that we're in, and this is the last 20-year issue. Classified emails. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a lot easier to handle stuff than it used to be. There's a lot easier just to pass stuff where it doesn't feel like you're passing stuff. It's a lot different than handing over a paper in a fucking parking lot.
That's their job. That's their job, though.
Well, I want to know what it was.
To know how to handle classified information.
I know.
The director of the FBI, Comey, said that Mr. Petraeus.
How's his hair look?
I'm sure it's combed. Mr. Petraeus's transgressions were more serious than Mrs. Clinton's.
Oh, maybe. Right.
And I mean, Petraeus lost his gig over it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He also, because he had the affair, he couldn't make go away. That was a big one.
Yeah. But it was they wouldn't have been able to bust him just for an affair.
Proves to you, by the way, how all of us. Well, didn't they discover this whole mess because they were investigating her for harassing someone?
I don't know.
I have vague recollections. Like they were investigating her for doing something, and they kind of backed into his email problem through her. I just don't remember it exactly. It's been a few years.
But don't you think
But it did go to prove that none of us are safe. Because if David Petraeus can't make an email disappear,
right,
none of you have a shot.
Right.
I don't have a shot.
Right. Right. It's not happening. Why click delete? Good for you.
Yeah, there's no way. If he can't just go, get rid of the fucking thing.
But don't you think part of the point of Trump being the president is that it's supposed to not be business as usual, meaning he's supposed to be the one guy that wouldn't do hypocritical stuff, he's supposed to be the one guy who's not a politician, so he wouldn't bring on somebody that's literally done the exact same thing, if not worse, as the person that he was criticizing for the last year.
Well, maybe the thing that's different about him is that he doesn't care about that because he likes. I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know what his thinking is or care. I don't care if Petraeus is on or not.
You don't?
No.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Donald Trump.
I didn't care about his email scandal when he had it.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about Hillary's email.
So you're not a what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, it's usually the same one. It's half goose, half gander.
Scott in New Jersey. What's going on, Scott?
Hey, what's up? I was wondering if you guys saw the news article about the Snapchat star named Katie May who went to a chiropractor, and I think a few days later she suffered a stroke and died. And it came out in October that the stroke was caused by one of the manipulations the chiropractor did.
Oh, wow.
And that was her cause of death.
No, I did not hear that.
She was a Playboy model. She's smoking hot. It broke that it was from a chiropractor in October, so it's a pretty new story. But yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, 34. I'm looking her up now.
She's hot.
Beautiful girl, 34 years old. But again, that could just be the family speculating that's what caused it. I mean, I'd like to know if that's the fucking final. That she had pinched a nerve in her neck in her photo shoot, got adjusted at a chiropractor.
Can the chiropractor give you a stroke?
I'm not sure.
I thought that strokes were a mental, brain thing.
Well,
mental
they are,
thing.
but if the neck is right there, so
I guess if you fuck up the spinal cord.
She began feeling numbness in her hand and dizzy. She called her parents that she thought she was going to pass out. She went to the hospital, and they said she was suffering from a massive stroke, and she was not conscious when her family got to see her the next day, and they never got to talk to her again. Life support was withdrawn. She did get to the time. There's just nothing they could do. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Oh, you know what? A coroner's report confirmed that her stroke was the result of a chiropractor's neck adjustment, which tore her left vertebral artery. And I've talked in this program a lot about the vertebral artery and the importance of it not being torn.
I've never heard you say that before.
Because you don't pay attention.
I always pay attention to what you say, and I've never heard you talk about that. That's fucking
that
crazy.
sucks.
See? That's why.
On a photo shoot. That's, by the way, that's how fucked up life is. You're on a photo shoot, and yeah, you pinch a little nerve, so you go to this guy, and you're dead of a massive stroke.
Then he just kills you by mistake. Whoops. You're dead now.
Man, fuck that.
By the way, ironically, David Petraeus is being looked at for Secretary of State, which isn't that what the job Hillary Clinton had? Yeah.
Wow, that's a shame.
Yeah. What, that David Petraeus is being looked at?
No, just that it's such a random, such an avoidable thing, those two things in a row.
Right.
That happened. Like, neither one of them had to happen.
No. It's like all those choices, right? Like you think about,
and they weren't even bad choices to go get your neck fixed.
But it's almost like mundane choices. Like if she had just not done that photo shoot, or if she had decided to go to a different chiropractor, or go to the chiropractor a different day, or whatever it is, like all these little things.
He's probably holding her so tight because she's so hot.
You think so?
Giving her a good snug neck turn.
Oh yeah, he was. Let me get in there. Pushing his whole body.
How happy a
against
chiropractor is when she walks in.
Probably happier than when I walked in.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, she's had the same reaction.
You don't think so?
No, great. Dr. Seuss character or her. That stinks. I've never been to a chiropractor. They freak me out.
You go to like random massage places all the time.
It's a big difference. They don't fuck with your neck. They don't twist your neck. They just massage your muscle.
They do, man. The chiropractor, they crack your neck or whatever.
Any of that shit.
And like I'm just feeling like a guy's strong hands like crack in my neck.
It's weird, right? Without a dick going in your mouth.
That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't. They don't seem safe to me. I don't fuck
me
with them
neither.
ever.
Me neither. Especially because they seem like chiropractors seem like they're going like kind of on a whim. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of just feeling it out as they go, oh, I know what this is. Crack. I know what that is. Pinch.
Numbness.
You know, like there's no x-rays. There's no like science behind this.
But if he tore the artery, I don't know what that would do. I wish Dr. Steve would know. If you tear that vertebral artery or
It
whatever.
can give you a stroke.
I know, but how? Like a stroke is when the fucking blood is just, I guess the blood is not getting to where it's got to go. So it's just dying.
Dr. Jimmy figured it out again.
I did.
Good for you.
I did.
Good for you.
My friend's sister had a stroke.
That's hilarious.
A bunch of strokes. And she's fucked up and she can't move.
She had a bunch of strokes?
Yeah, in a row. Like she's in the hospital and she can't move.
How many? Oh, like one after the other. Not like she got better and then had another one.
Yeah. And they said it was avoidable. If she had gone, they would have probably prevented a bunch.
So
I don't want to have a stroke. God damn it.
You might.
I know.
It could happen.
Could.
Could be today.
Nick Mullen's in at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, he is. Hopefully you won't have a stroke with him in here because that'd be super awkward.
Yeah, but he would enjoy it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know Nick Mullen.
He's funny.
Is he?
Yeah.
I saw he's got a podcast called Come Town.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not the greatest thing to promote.
Yeah, why not? Comptown's a great place.
What is? I'm sure.
Shoe loads all over.
I've only heard, but like for instance, when he goes on Red Eye, like I doubt that they could say, you know him from the podcast, Come Town. You know?
Yeah, you probably should name it where it's a little easier to promote. But him
Right.
and Stavros do it together.
Oh, very good. Very good.
I want to eat my breakfast.
We'll talk to him. I want to talk to Shane
A little break?
in Indiana. Oh yeah, for sure. Shane, what's up?
What's going on, boys?
Hi, Shane.
Hey, two quick things. Jimmy, I want to say thank you. I have not laughed so hard when you were doing that chip dog.
Oh, thank you.
I had tears rolling down my eyes. And since we're talking about strokes, how about a little uplifting music, a little Amazing Grace, maybe?
Why Amazing Grace?
Randy Travis. Randy Travis singing Amazing Grace. Remember?
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah.
Remember we played that on the show? I don't think it was that. I don't think it was
Yeah,
that.
take it easy.
Thank you,
Oh,
Shane.
buddy.
Poor Randy
That
Travis.
was not good.
Poor Randy Travis. Could you tell he'd had a stroke
Yeah.
when you listened to him?
At first, it sounded good.
I don't think that it was too. Should we play it?
Yeah.
Look it up, D-Bag. Randy Travis, Amazing Grace. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Let's see how he did. I don't know that you can necessarily tell that Randy Travis had a stroke.
You can if you listen closely.
Okay, we're gonna listen real close. See if you can skip past all this. This may just be a news video, D-Bag.
There it is.
No, this isn't it. This is just a news video. Skip to find the actual video, my friend. There you go. There you go.
You missed the opening line.
What? Randy Travis is not that good of a singer.
Not anymore.
No,
I would have
he's-
booed loudly.
You would have, right?
Yeah. Boo!
It's supposed to be the Hall of Fame. You can't find better country singers than that guy?
Ugh, it's just miserable.
It's not good. It's not good. Although, like I said, I can't wait till the Jim Norton has a stroke tour when I can wheel you out there on stage and you can try to mutter through your jokes.
You'll know Jim Norton's had a stroke when Jim Norton throws himself off his balcony.
That's it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You're done.
Done.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you think about having a stroke while you eat your breakfast.
And if you want to see me in Hartford or Doylestown, you get tickets.
Yes, that's at jimnorton.com. Hartford is this weekend, correct? Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, I've been having so much fun.
Have you? Gigs? Good.
I love them.
Good. And then the special is
The 17th, yes.
Coming up
Just
soon.
bring with the order.
it's going to be not too long before some New York pretzel and a New York.
I think the wings at the cellar instead of the pretzel. I think a pizza.
No,
and the
you're not
wings
going to
at the
get
cellar.
you're not going to get a good New York pretzel.
No, I just had an urge for that yesterday, but not anymore.
Oh,
And Nick Mullen is coming up.
we're going to have Nick Mullen in here, who's from the podcast Come Town. And you can follow us at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and we're also uploading stuff to YouTube. We uploaded, I think, 3 new videos over Thanksgiving weekend, which are all really good. We do all the celebrity interviews, but then we also do full like segments with the comics that come in here and everything. So there's just a ton of content on the YouTube channel. It's really incredible. So subscribe to Jim and Sam Show, youtube.com/Jim and Sam Show. And we're going to be posting Zach Amico later today on the YouTube channel. So if you subscribe, you'll be able to get it before anybody else. Oh, and we'll have to record an intro after the show. This afternoon, there will be a new Jim Norton and Sam Roberts podcast that's on iTunes and SoundCloud if you search Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. And we will tweet out all of these links over at Jim and Sam Show. But it's on iTunes and SoundCloud, the podcast. We will be back with Nick Mullen after this. Welcome back.
Yeah, we have Nick Mullen just arrived.
Yes, it's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Nick Mullen is here. Should we bring him in?
Yeah. It's been 5 years since, I think 5 years today, that Patrice died.
5 years to the day that we lost Patrice O'Neal. So, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Welcome. Nick Mullen is here.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
What's going on, man?
Just getting in.
How you doing?
I'm all right. A little wet.
Is it raining?
Yeah, it's misting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's worse than raining.
Why?
I don't know, it's gross.
I guess it's gross, but like if it's raining, you end up very, very wet, and if it's misting, you're
that.
somewhat wet.
It's all or nothing.
Good for you.
You don't like the ambiguity of mist.
I don't. Who likes being damp?
Right, right.
No girl I date.
Hasn't happened yet. Good. You're either wet or you're dry.
Right.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you come
makes
from?
sense to me.
Bed-Stuy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it just more? I guess more affordable out there, right?
I got a deal. I mean, it was easier in Chinatown than Bed-Stuy price-wise.
I almost moved to Chinatown. I kind of there's a really nice place. There was problems with the building, but that's the only reason I don't live there. But I almost moved right on the border of there in Soho. It's fucking really nice places.
Well, the cheapest place to live in the city is with like Chinese families. They rent out rooms and they have their own like apartment brokers. So I was paying my first apartment here was $350 a month on Bowery and Canal, and then the second.
Was it a nice place?
Absolutely not.
No,
not even
terrible.
Close. Yeah.
What kind of building is it? It's not an apartment building.
Yeah, they're old tenement buildings. The first place, it was the second floor of a tenement, which was still like, I guess, DOB zone for office space. But some Chinese doctor had rented it out like 25 years ago and split the whole floor into cubicles with like, drop ceiling and just shitty, pop-up walls.
Yeah.
So where you were staying, just like almost like in one of the, it's like a massage place. When they pop up, they just kind of section everything off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had your own door and your own lock.
Yeah, I had my own door. Yeah, and my own like little cell.
But not your own bathroom.
No, yeah, I shared a bathroom with a couple other people.
How many did you share with?
I think total there was like maybe 8 people living on the floor.
Oh, how many in one bathroom?
In one bathroom, but I never once had an issue.
Really?
Yeah, I think like 3 of the guys just didn't bathe.
Oh, it's an office bathroom too, though, so it's probably more than just a regular.
Yeah, there would
residential.
be his customers would go in there,
But there's not that many showers in there.
There was one shower,
Yeah.
2 toilet stalls.
Wow.
Any
Yeah.
problem with the shower or no?
No, not really. I mean, it was gross, but I've lived in gross places. It's just
How much did it cost to live there?
$350 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good deal.
Yeah, no, my total rent for the year was like basically $4,500.
Yeah.
And the building got bought by the guy that owns Dr. J's. He bought like 11 properties on Bowery and like a $67 million cash deal. So we had a, very short notice. I mean, no one was living there legally anyway.
Of course.
But I hit up that guy's lawyer.
The place wasn't zoned for residency.
Yeah. So I talked to a lawyer about it, and they're like, yeah, you really don't have any legal protections here. Like if they found out you were living there, they would it was like they're obligated to kick you out as soon as possible and just padlock the door because nobody's supposed to be living in there.
Right.
Because it's an office space.
Yeah.
So you were
an office space.
homeless and didn't really realize. Kind of.
Well, no, I had a home. I don't want to. I mean, there's real homeless people.
But the guy,
I don't want to be like, hey, man, you were the same.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
some fucking bum.
I get it.
Yeah. But no, it was. I was. The plan was I was just going to ask him for like, yeah, can I get like $5,000 to relocate? I don't want to like inconvenience you or whatever. And I was, if they had done it, I would have turned a profit off living there.
Right. But he wouldn't give it to you.
Well, he didn't get back to me until I had already found another place to live.
He probably wouldn't have.
What did he say when he got back to you?
He seemed nervous. I mean, he's a lawyer, and he's handling all this guy's money, so he's never that nervous. But he was like, "You're saying you're living at that?" It's like, yeah, I was gonna ask for some money to just get a little bit of help moving out, but I found another place. And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool. So you're out of there?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right."
Oh, so you didn't gouge him? You just took the money?
I was already gone. There was going to be no way to prove it or whatever. And then you get into a weird, legal.
And the guy gave you a cheap place to live, so that's nice.
Yeah,
of
you
you.
need to
Good. You weren't
blackmail
a
him
dick
for
about
no
it.
reason.
Yeah, good for you.
Makes sense.
Fucking, I can't live in any. I've lived in only really one shitty place in my life, and it was just shitty because it was just not a good house, but it wasn't as bad as he's talking.
Was that the place with the black mold and stuff?
Yeah, with Florentine.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend. Yeah, there was black mold walls. It was really fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Silverfish infested.
This place had black mold.
Did it?
Yeah.
That's bad for you.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Did it fuck your lungs up, you think? My breathing has been bad since like 2003. I wonder if that had something to do with that.
I spent the entire year sick when I was living at that place. I really thought I was like dying because it would be 2 weeks would go by. I'd have like a horrible, respiratory thing, and then I'd get an infection. My lymph nodes would swell up.
Do you know it was from the black mold?
Well, I went to the doctor like 3 times, and they're like, "Yeah, you just need to move."
But you were like, "Well, that's not an option."
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just die here.
Pretty much. And as soon as I moved, it went away.
How's your place now?
It's all right. It's gross, but it's like
so gross.
Yeah, but it's like it's I guess collectively the fault of me and my roommates.
Okay. But so the place itself is okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
How's the neighborhood? Bed-Stuy has a weird reputation.
It's like quiet and residential. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not dangerous.
I haven't experienced. I mean, the thing with like dangerous neighborhoods is you don't know until you get fucking robbed. You know what I mean?
But Bed-Stuy's not really dangerous anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
Is it called Cobble Hill now? Or is that East New York?
No, that's part of it. Yeah, Cobble Hill's a different neighborhood, but
it's not Bed-Stuy do or die anymore.
Not from what I've seen.
No.
How far are you from the train? Because that's where you get fucked up walking from the train at night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little under a mile. You
gotta walk a mile to the train?
Yeah.
God, Jesus Christ.
My rent's $400 a month.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm like 5 avenues away. It's a 10 minute. How long does it take you?
To get here?
No, to the train.
Oh, about 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm about half mile.
Yeah.
Half mile.
Ow. Just pinched my dick to itch it and hurt. Ow. I went to scratch like the balls, like do the scrotum roll and it feels good, but I pinched dick skin. Ow.
Do you have any goals of like, okay, by the time I'm this age, I want to be in a place that's not a shithole or whatever? Or are you like, I'm just doing this until I'm not doing it anymore?
Like comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, everybody wants to make more money.
Yeah, it'd be preferable. But
yeah, if I had like steady money coming in, I'd probably hang on to the cheap rent and try and invest in real estate or something.
Smart.
Yeah.
And plus, once you get used to it, you're like, wait, if I just am okay living like this, I could just bank the rest of this money.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is. I keep my rent way low, and then I have all this extra money to spend on whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What else do you spend it on?
A lot of fucking power tools this year. I got into like a weird. I built a desk. I had to build because like the room I moved into was 7.5 feet by 8 feet, so it was a small space like the one I had before. In my old apartment, I built a desk that spans the length of the, from wall to wall. So I was like, I'll do that again. I did it, and I did a pretty nice job. I'm like, okay, well, I'll build a loft bed too, and then I build a loft bed, and then a dresser.
Where do you keep the power tools?
I built a shelf, like a utility shelf, specifically to keep the power tools up by the ceiling.
If you only have 7 feet by 8 feet, a power tool collection would be a terrible thing to have.
Yeah, no, I did that to myself. I filled the room with power tools.
So wait, the fucking loft bed now, how do you know what lumber to use and how do you secure it? You have to secure it to the wall.
Yeah, well, that, you just use, build like a 2x4 frame, secure that to the studs. The studs will hold like, 3,000 pounds each, I mean, I don't know about shear force, but, pressing directly down. But it's secure. Yeah, 2x4s and then a piece of plywood on top.
And it's comfortable, your mattress?
No, I actually, because when I was living in that old place, I got bed bugs so many times.
You got them more than once?
Oh, my.
I got them like 4 times. and in the old place. And what I did was I bed bug proofed the room by putting down like plastic drop sheeting around like everything that the mattress would make contact with.
Right.
So the bugs had no access to it. And then one of those covers on it. And then it was like the dead of winter like 2 years ago. And I fucking woke up in the middle of the night, and you're like, you know, you just, if you've had bed bugs before, you know.
I never had them.
It's you have this horrible. You wake up in the middle of the night like it's, you know, like there's a ghost or somebody watching you, and then you look down and you've got fucking bug bites on you. They've just been eating.
So in the winter, you got it?
I got them again, and I was livid, and I just grabbed the mattress and I dragged it out on the street and threw it, you know, on the sidewalk, and then I just didn't have a mattress, and then I kind of got used to just sleeping on bare wood. And
but the bed bugs probably lived in the wood.
They live in the mattress if they can. I mean, you know, they're resourceful, but they're still insects. You know, they're pretty fucking stupid. So they're not trying to like outsmart you in terms of where they're thinking. They're just or where they're living. They're just going to find the.
How did you think you got rid of them the first time?
I didn't. I just sealed the access.
Oh, so literally, like I have bed bugs. Let me just wrap this shit up in plastic.
There's really no way to deal. I mean, the only way to kill bed bugs are you have to raise the temperature to 140 degrees, or you freeze them, and like barring.
And since you're splitting that thing.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like 4
they're
fake walls.
they're gonna move into the guy next door's room.
Yeah,
and then as soon as like he gets a bed off the floor, they're just gonna come back in your room.
Did the other people, like the other guys that were sharing that thing that was kind of quarantined off or whatever, did they know that you had bed bugs in your thing?
Well, I said to the guy next to me, I'm like, yeah, I think I got bed bugs, man. I don't mean to freak you out. He's like, oh yeah, no, I see them all the time. So he's just dealing with it. Yeah,
I couldn't. There's no way.
Yeah. I don't think I ever had them. Although I look back to when I was growing up, and I don't know if I had them. I would always see these little summer beetles, tiny little black carpet beetles. I think they were too big to be bed bugs. I think they were rug beetles.
Plus, you never got any bites or anything.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Well, they came back because of the guys. They stopped using like DDT.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's what got rid of the, like, you know, they would just gas all these bugs, and then they stopped doing that because of the environmental concerns, and over time they just, you know, came back.
They said tourism did a lot too in New York. Like a lot of foreigners coming had them.
Yeah.
How did you end up getting them back then after you were now you're sleeping on wood?
No, then I never had the problem again.
I think you got them 4 times.
Yeah, I did. Prior to that, I got them like 3 times. I would deal with it. I would wash the bed off, you know, and keep adding layers of like security, and then
I could never sleep like that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, technically, I got them once, but I dealt with the problem.
Right, you just never got rid of them
that many times.
It's violating, isn't it? Doesn't it feel fucked up?
Yeah, it's fucked up. And then if you're living in an illegal space, you can't, because it's actually the landlord's responsibility to take care of that if you have bed bugs.
But what, are you going to report them?
Yeah,
thrown out of your place.
Yeah, I get kicked out immediately.
You think a lot of those Chinese places have bed bugs and stuff?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, why are they going to clean up? What are they going to invest in anything for in that place? Because you can't complain about it.
I won't stay in motels. Fucking Kenny advances all my gigs, and we have to check the bed bug registry. Like, I'm so freaked out.
Yeah.
Because my ex-girlfriend had them, and they're fucking terrible.
Yeah, it sucks. But the second place I was living in just didn't have any hot water, so I reported the building to 311 like 19 times, and they just did nothing about it. And I looked up like the violations for the building, and they had an open complaint since 1995.
Jesus.
So even if you live in a place where you can report the landlord, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they get a fine that they don't ever fucking pay.
Are you from here? Where are you from?
I grew up in Maryland, but I've been here for like, I guess, the last 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they won't, they just didn't respond to the complaints?
Yeah, no, they don't. They just close them out. If you look at them, they'll just, you know, they say, oh, we talked to the landlord, or, you know, we came by and no one was there. I think to have those complaints like work, you have to actually put in your apartment number and like schedule a time for a guy to come by. You can't just anonymously report the building. Right. There's no reason to anonymously report, you know, anything that affects you, I don't think.
I agree.
Yeah.
So did you do it anonymously or no?
Yeah, because I didn't want to deal with the hassle of having to like schedule a time. Plus, I was just living with a family, and I didn't want to explain to them why, you know,
no hot water. That must have sucked.
It sucked. It was awful. Yeah.
In the winter?
Yep.
How'd you shower?
Just cold. Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Did your family have money when you were growing up at all?
No, not really. I mean, I grew up middle class.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I guess
you grew up in like a house and everything and the whole deal.
I mean, I definitely could like ask for money if I needed to, but you know, I mean, I'm an adult that's made these choices. So.
Right. So what does your family think of you moving out here and living in squalor?
Well, they don't really have a problem with it.
They don't care?
Yeah.
One way or the other, just what you're doing right
They're
now?
fine. Yeah. I do all right money-wise. It's just...
That's what you choose to do.
It makes sense to save money on rent.
I mean, I'm with you to an extent. But when the bed bugs start coming up, or when there's no hot water, or when that stuff starts happening, I'm like, yeah, maybe there should be some investment.
The hot water thing is why I left that place.
Yeah.
But I mean...
How'd they deal with it?
What, the family?
Yeah.
I don't think they bathed. It was weird. It was a Chinese family of like 8. So it was like a 1-bedroom apartment, and there was a mom, a dad, a son, a daughter, a grandma, a grandpa. And then there was they made some like other front room where they rented out that to like another guy and then me. So yeah, I think like 8 people living in 1 bedroom. And when I was moving out, they would like show the rooms to people, and this like girl came by and she's like, "Oh, okay, so it's a little small." And she's like, and the daughter was showing her the room, so she's like, "So it would just be like me and you living in here?" She's like, "No, there will be other people living here too." And she's like, how many other people?" She's like, "Well, me and my mom and my dad and my grandma and my grandpa and my brother." She's like, "Are there other rooms?" She's like, "No, it's just this." She's like, "Where do they go?" And I'm like, "It makes sense. Don't worry about it."
Where did they go?
They just probably the same place as the bed bugs. They just file away into these like nooks and crannies, but they figured it out. I mean, they stack up. It had the place had 10-foot ceilings, so they would stack up in these like multi-layer bunk beds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they would climb more than 2 letters?
Yeah. Well, the grandparents were on, because, you have to respect them. So they had the floor-level bunk bed, and then the children would sleep above them.
God, and then they'd get up in the middle of the night and piss and climb down 5 flights. Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had bed bugs, I would want to burn all my clothes. Like, just just get rid of everything.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to, you live out of garbage bags. It sucks.
Yeah, my ex, when she had him, she was coming over to my place at the time, and there was like an apartment building, there was an industrial washer dryer downstairs. I'm like, "You're not bringing that shit in my apartment." So I took her into the basement. She washed them really, really hot. I bought her plastic bins. She covered everything, and then right back in the trunk, right back to her place.
Right.
They didn't come in my apartment at all.
Yeah.
No way.
Fuck you.
No way. Have you ever gotten bed bugs in a hotel?
Not to my knowledge, but I may have over the years and just attributed it to a mosquito bite. But, I mean, I'm only in for a day or two.
I got them on one of those Chinatown buses on the way back from D.C.
Really? Yeah, you can get them from movie theaters and everything, man.
That's where I got them the first time. I'm pretty sure I got it. I mean, I guess you're probably going to have to, I can't say the name of the theater because that'll be a problem. But, no, I got it from a movie theater the first time.
Was it a nice theater?
No.
Okay.
No. And it was, what it was at? It was when I went to see Dallas Buyers Club, which I think is kind of funny.
Oh, wow. I was inspired another way from that.
I go see a bug chasing movie and I come home with the white man's AIDS. I guess that's, I don't know what.
Yeah, they were all white.
I guess straight man's AIDS.
Okay, yeah, so movie theaters freak me out, but there's a bunch of them that once in a while stores will have where they just they have to empty out the theater and they have to do
movie theaters are fine now, though. I mean, like big movie theaters.
They can all get them. They've all got them.
Yeah, they could, but like anytime there's even a slight report of any of them having
it's got to be
now,
a horrible business.
You have to shut the whole thing down, and you have to.
James Holmes, and now like ticket prices are ridiculous.
Yeah,
you can't make any money. I'm sure their margins are terrible.
Yeah, what, for movie theaters.
Yeah, movie theaters. Yeah.
Well, they probably mark the food up a lot.
That's what that's where all the money comes from.
People are just going to not.
Oh, don't tell me $11 for a bucket of popcorn is the deal. That's probably where they make money is on the food.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to go to one of those movie theaters where you sit and order a meal. We've been talking about. We had Zach Amico in. Who the fuck was talking about that?
I was talking.
That seems like an Amico thing to know about.
Yeah. There's one in
draft houses.
Yeah, there's one in Yonkers. There's one in Brooklyn now.
Yeah, Alamo just opened one here, and they're good. That was like those are the guys in.
Yeah, maybe I'll
Austin.
go. Maybe I'll bring a young lady.
You should.
I went to one for my friend's birthday, and it was outside of Austin. It wasn't Alamo. I forget the name of it. But they had like leather recliners, but they had assigned seating. And we saw, I think, the Captain America or something, or second Captain America, and we had to sit next to this family, and it was a mom, her daughter, and then they're like high-functioning autistic like 11-year-old son, and for whatever reason he had to narrate everything that happened in the entire
Oh my god.
So like, you know, the music would change and he's like, that means something bad's gonna happen. You know, and he's talking out loud doing it. He's like, that's probably the bad guy.
Were they telling him to shut up?
No, they just didn't. I mean, it was
Probably
obnoxious.
knew it was useless. Like, what am I going to do?
Yeah, but I heard they'd throw you out of those places if you're yapping.
The family left. They got tired of him, so no, they left him there.
No.
The family was like, David, let us know when the movie's over. And they just walked out. The mom and the daughter walked out.
So then you're just left to deal with this little autistic kid.
Yeah, the kid.
Oh, I would have had him thrown out in a second.
Yeah.
You would have, right?
Yes.
It was
Watch it at home,
It
fuck.
was so obnoxious that it was like, it was funny. I mean, I couldn't even be mad about it. I mean, that movie, I didn't really care for the movie anyways. But at one point, somebody,
it's like somehow you were still able to follow it, right?
Yeah. I wasn't worried about Captain America being ruined. But yeah, at some point, somebody like 2 rows in front of us like sneezed, and he's like, "Bless you!"
Oh no!
Well, excuse me, sir.
You see, Melania Trump is suing a YouTuber because the YouTuber put out this video that's got 3 million views on it that's presenting evidence that Barron Trump is autistic.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Because they put out this video, like they went through like all of Barron Trump's reactions to things and the way he claps and his facial expressions and everything.
Do you get to use White House counsel for that? If he's president-elect, can she?
No, I doubt it. For a civil case, probably not.
I don't know.
So wait, now
so they put this video out, and then Rosie O'Donnell ended up tweeting it and being like, "Hey, this could be good. It could raise awareness." So a lot of people are like, "No, this is great. We're trying to raise awareness for autism," but they're like, "No, you're not. You're just trying to say that our kid is autistic to bother us."
threaten. Oh, she's threatened to sue.
Yeah,
big difference. Accusing her son of being autistic. They confirm she's asked for the. Oh yes, it's like a cease and desist. She asked for it to be removed and demanded an apology.
It hasn't been removed.
3 million purports to raise awareness about autism, and they claim that he exhibits some telltale signs. Maybe he does, and you know you got to watch the way you phrase things, and because
I watched the video.
Of course, I hope so.
I watched the video, and there are some signs.
Let me see.
There are some signs. I mean, it's just music.
It's just
playing in the
immediately
background.
him drooling and rocking back and forth, watching Thomas the Tank Engine.
What does he do that's supposedly autistic?
So look at him. They show him he's clapping.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know how to clap.
Oh my! Wait a minute.
He's
Hold
got
on.
kind of a dead face, and his hands don't match when he claps.
Are they not touching?
No, he's just waving his hands and doing the motion.
Probably has like fetal gold poisoning. Some of that gold paint got into his bloodstream. It's like lead.
Wow,
for rich
but
people.
gold, yeah.
Is he not? Oh, I wonder if that's why he's going to the school he's going to.
Well, it keeps going. And see, there he is. He's fucking air humping or whatever he's doing. He's rocking up and down in the chair.
And he's a little fidgety. So what? I was a fidgety boy.
Were you?
Not that I'm the best example of non-autism. But
yeah.
The people started noticing he walks wobbly, which is another known symptom. I don't know any of this
He
shit.
could just not wipe.
Wait, he walks wobbly?
See how he kind of like boom, 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 boom.
Oh, wait a minute.
You see?
I knew a guy who walked.
You did?
Uh-huh.
And you think that do you think it's a symptom?
Yeah. But again, I'm just thinking of the person I knew.
And he matches other symptoms?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, a bit of autism on the spectrum.
Okay. One of the biggest signs of autism is a lack of understanding social skills and understanding, or lack. And
when he came on stage at the convention, his antisocial behavior is on display. But so was Giuliani's kid when he was on stage. What's antisocial?
Okay.
The mother's got the hands on him.
He's not smiling. He never smiles.
No?
Never smiles. Never smiles.
He's rocking.
Yeah, he's kind of rocking, and he ignores handshakes, and he doesn't like being touched.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, you see
see
shrugged
that?
his father's thing off.
So he's either a fidgety kid that doesn't like being touched, or he's autistic.
Yeah. Social media reacted strangely to the behavior. They thought he was rude.
Yeah. They made fun of him on social media because they said,
being attacked by
What did he do?
Oh my God. Because he wouldn't shake Pence's hand.
Did he try to shake his hand?
Yeah, Pence tried to shake his hand. He wouldn't do it. And then he tried to shake his dad's hands off of his shoulders.
Someone's got to just tell him, put your hand out, pretend.
Yeah. Just act the part.
But then they're familiar with autism, start speaking. Oh, okay.
He should just get a new son from Eastern Europe to replace him.
It said people who know autistic people are like, yep.
So
that's
far,
what I'm seeing.
There's nothing suable in this. It's literally just opinion.
Yeah.
Unless it's a doctor saying he is, but...
No, it's not. They're just showing symptoms and saying it could be this.
Yeah, she has no lawsuit. Then again, who wants to be sued by the Trumps? They can litigate forever.
Right.
What
Well,
the fuck
I feel
needs
like,
that?
too, in the last, 10 years.
Fathered him at 60? Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Older father.
Really? That matters, though, how old your cum is? I thought cum was ageless.
I thought so,
The
too.
taste doesn't change.
Not at all. Yeah, it gets...
I thought, like women, it starts to get real bad in their 40s.
Yeah.
But, I didn't think that it was for men.
Yeah, no, that increases the risk of any kind of birth defect.
Why? Because, the sperm are all, old and bent and stuff?
Yeah, it ages like any other part of your body.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, I have not heard this at all.
Is that giving you food for thought, Jim?
Yeah, I mean, look, what they're saying, it could just be normal fidgetiness, because I was a fidgety boy.
Yeah, but you also had autism.
I don't have autism.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, but it is a spectrum like any other thing. That's why they had to take... I think they took high-functioning autism and Asperger's out of the DSM, because it's like...
What's the DSM?
That big book of psychological diagnoses.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because in the last 10 years, it seems like everyone has some kind of autism. There was all these...
Right.
Because I remember growing up, autistic meant you, couldn't speak and you eventually got hit by a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't hear the, horn coming.
You were just kind of rocking and you had no communication.
You couldn't function.
Yes.
Right. And now, I remember it's starting about 10 years ago, I'd meet people, they'd be like, oh, actually, I'm high-functioning autistic. And it's like, yeah, clearly you're not. You're, I don't know, maybe you're annoying and you have a hobby, but, that doesn't warrant a diagnosis.
That's the thing that, everybody's like, oh, well, now what's causing autism now?
Yeah.
And it's it's just we're calling more things autism.
Yeah.
We always had weirdos and we always had obsessive kids.
Yeah, right.
Now they're autistic.
Yeah, it was a thing that was probably overdiagnosed because everybody wants their kid to be perfect, so they take him to a specialist, and they're like, what's wrong with him? And they're like, well, look at that thing he's doing with his hands. He's retarded.
Right.
And then,
okay, okay, good. But he's high functioning, isn't he?
Yeah,
very high functioning. Very high.
They did that. They overdiagnosed ADD 20 years ago. And
I had it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is that? I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But it seems like
I hope not the way you live. I'd hate to have my doctor live in a $350 a month fucking bedbug apartment.
Doctor's got bed bugs.
Where's Dr. Mullen? Oh, he's fucking throwing his mattress out.
Well, I'm resilient now. I built up my immune system the old-fashioned way. I do bloodletting.
So I'm kind of curious about this. He might be.
You're getting convinced?
But nothing that they said. Here's the word that saves you. Might.
Yeah.
Right.
Might be. You're allowed to say someone might be.
Of course.
Well, it also says hashtag stop the bullying. They're protecting.
They say that, but
the guy who says it, the guy who made this video says he is, by the way, on the autism spectrum.
Well,
so
hashtags are legally indemnifying. If you put a hashtag in there, then it's activism and they can't go after you.
That's true.
Let me see a little bit more of this while we're chatting. This is fascinating.
You want to find out? You want to get to the bottom of things?
I don't even give a fuck if he is or not. If he is, they should just say it.
Healthy young child. They're talking about how Donald Trump is one of the guys who was very much against the fucking kids getting shots and saying that the vaccines were giving kids autism.
Yeah.
And the video is implying that the reason he was so passionate about that was because he had personal experience.
Yeah.
Because he thinks his kid went and got vaccines. And the implication is there that he thinks his kid went and got vaccines and came back autistic.
So it's not his cum.
No. It's definitely what. Come on.
That's why he's saying, no matter what you think, it's definitely not my cum.
Right.
It's the medicine.
It's Donald. It's not going to be. His cum is great.
Yeah.
It's terrific. It's terrific.
Yeah.
It's certainly not from my gold cum.
It's not my cum. Let me see a little bit more while we're just chatting.
Yeah, while we're just chatting.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious now. If this, what he said was...
I mean, there's a lot of symptoms for it.
Okay. Well, one more thing was what he said during a debate.
Autism has become an epidemic. 25 years ago, 35 years ago, you look at the statistics, not even close. It has gotten totally out of control. I am totally in favor of vaccines, but I want smaller doses over a longer period of time.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Because you take...
But they're saying it was his cause because...
Yeah, no, I understand.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. It's just she's not going to sue. Or if she does, she's stupid.
Yeah.
He's not going to have to release his medical records.
Even threatening to sue, that gets into like a really shitty territory as far as chilling effect goes. With you cannot have the first lady threatening to sue people over speech. You just can't do it. I don't care what they said.
Although with the kid, if someone was coming out and saying like,
then don't become president.
No, I mean, would the Obamas have sued, or would Clinton? If somebody was saying so and so is oh yeah, you're right, not over a YouTube video, they probably would just say that's just nonsense.
Yeah, people were saying Obama's a gay prostitute doing cocaine. If we
interviewed that guy, didn't we? Larry, his name was Larry.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, imagine if you had to worry about Obama suing you because of that.
That's true.
You can't have the president threatening shit like that.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. His wife I'm sure she's a nice lady, but I just...
It's odd that they would that his wife would bother to threaten to sue, because I didn't know about this video until the news story came out that Melania was threatening to sue. So it's almost like, you're not going to ignore it away. It's got 3 million hits, I understand. Yeah. But like to come out and say anything about it is just to give it more attention.
Yeah, but I don't know. That bothers me so much that somebody, that the first lady, elect would say something like that, or even threaten.
We were talking before you got here that Donald was tweeting this morning that perhaps one of his suggestions is that flag burners should have their citizenship revoked.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't tweet that if you're the president.
It's borderline a civil rights violation.
Right.
You cannot be the president-elect and threaten people's speech.
Right.
You can't do that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
It is.
It's a little silly.
Let's go to Alex in Pennsylvania. Alex?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, buddy.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, so I had a what are you saying?
Alex, your phone's breaking up.
Oh, yeah, I'm driving in the middle of the rain right now.
Okay, what's up? Yeah, now we can,
yeah.
All right, now I had a story about you talking about high-functioning autism. We grew up with a kid, me and my best friend, and we used to all go up to this hill and get a shopping cart from the grocery store that was about a mile away. We'd push it all the way over there. And my friend that had high-functioning autism, so he said he would insist climbing inside of the shopping cart, and he wanted to ride down the hill while we shot at him with airsoft guns.
I'm trying to think of my life if I've heard a worse story.
I was hoping that was going to end with, and we accidentally used a real gun. That's why I had to move to Pennsylvania.
All right, Alex, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thanks.
Jay in Detroit. What's up, dude?
Hey, Sam.
Hey, man.
Hey, you guys with the autism there, you guys are quite a bit wrong on that. Autism is a social disease.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it affects the way they socialize with other people. My son has autism, so they're the ones that are quiet and have a hard time talking with other people.
Yeah, but I think we were talking about how
spectrum of it,
how wide the spectrum is opened up. So the kids who are obsessed with something, like when I was growing up, I was obsessed with pro wrestling. It was all I talked about. It was all I did.
Yeah.
And so people would probably now, if you wanted to, I'm sure you could get a classification for some kind of Asperger's autism.
Sure, yeah.
Because the spectrum is so wide.
Yeah.
I don't think that would classify more as being a nut.
Yeah, or a douche.
Autism.
I do fall on the douche spectrum as well.
There has to be some kind of arbitrary point in which the signs, like seen in this video, cross a threshold where it's like, okay, he does have autism, or it would warrant some kind of diagnosis. And then
like I was going to say, is the most common thing is that it's a social thing. They have a hard time speaking with people.
Yeah.
The littlest thing is that if you say something to them could set them off and they start screaming.
Oh yeah, or they take everything literally. I think a lot of some autistics take everything literally. That's why they're not good with humor.
Yeah.
Like certain autistics just aren't good with humor because they take every word literally, and with humor there's subtlety, there's innuendo, and a lot of times they don't do that.
And they don't pick up on it?
No,
I see.
Or they think they do, but they don't. They're too stupid.
But there's plenty of people like
I don't know
that.
if they're stupid. They're
you know what?
autistic.
Fair enough. They're not stupid, right?
Yeah, there's plenty of people like that wouldn't, can't be diagnosed or wouldn't meet the qualifications to have a diagnosis, that also display that behavior. And like absent,
they're just humorless people.
Absent a diagnosis, the whole idea of a spectrum. I mean, there's plenty of people that do have high functioning autism or Asperger's or what have you that sort of jockey for this idea of being neuroatypical rather than having a disease or disorder, and it's just a different way that your mind processes information. So if that is on a spectrum, then eventually it has to cross over to where you're normal or you're not, and that point's kind of arbitrary in terms of establishing a diagnosis.
Right. Thanks, Jay.
Yep. Thanks. Later.
Goodbye.
I kind of want to get Dennis Falcone down here to clap for us just to see.
I never noticed the clap thing, like not clapping properly.
Yeah, that one is weird, but kids are fucking weird.
The kids are weird,
Kids
right?
are weird. Kids do weird shit.
Yeah, it could even be he saw a guy doing that he thought was cool, and so he's emulating.
Or maybe his hands hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a sore hand from fucking. Maybe he's a germ freak and he touched something with one hand. He doesn't want to touch the other.
Or
maybe
he's just stuck in his ways, and he said to himself, "I'm not going to clap."
Yeah.
But he knew he would get in trouble if he didn't at least look like he was clapping. Kids are fucking.
Does he smile
strange.
a lot?
No, he very rarely smiles.
Let me see more Barron Trump video. We don't have to talk about it. I just want to see it. Let me see the video.
I just want
of
to
me.
look at Barron.
Go back to that picture that you just. What a fat fuck I look like. I forget. Who cares?
It's a Photoshop, Jim. It's a Photoshop.
I couldn't tell. I thought we tweeted. I thought that was our Twitter. That's very funny.
They made your face look fat. That's not...
the stomach I was looking at. Oh my god, that's awesome.
He has body dysmorphia. Nick, you'll have to forgive him.
That's funny. Oh, Teft Chipperson.
I can't tell.
Dick.
You can't, right?
No,
I didn't know it was Teft.
It looks just like him, right?
Jim No Trim shows Nick that even portly man can move his hand fast. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
You want to look at more Barron?
Yeah.
Take this little beautiful baby and you pump. I mean, it looks just like it's meant for a horse, not for a child. And we've had so many instances, people that worked for me just the other day, 2 years old, 2.5 years old, a beautiful child, went to have the vaccine and came back. And
was this music playing during the debate?
I think it was. Yeah.
Very sick.
That's why he
Now is
won.
Yeah.
He got his own sound cues.
He did. He did. People were so stressed out by the first debate. They wanted to bring something to make everybody relax.
Yeah,
everybody
he brought his
relax.
own orchestra pit.
autistic.
In another debate, he mentioned his son's expertise in computers. Many autistics have that, but every kid has that.
Every kid has that.
I have a son. He's 10 years old. He has computers. He is so good with these computers. It's unbelievable.
He's just a guy bragging about his kid. That's fine. Melania said that he loves math and science. He plays alone for hours. He always wants to keep his room clean and white.
That's not
Attaboy!
That's just racist.
White.
That's not
That's
autistic.
Yeah, that's the way I like to keep my movie theaters. Presidential victory speech, Barron was standing behind him. What's that mean?
I think they're going to show it.
No, they're finding everything that's just a kid does.
Yeah.
Many think he was tired. Others think it was signs of autism reappeared.
Like in his facial expressions.
Oh, like what?
He was like blinking weird and he was rolling his eyes. And
Well, someone in the audience said, "If you have autism, blink now."
Maybe he's a little twitchy. I'm a little twitchy. I don't have autism.
He could just be
I'm a little twitchy boy.
He could be a fucking
charming.
weird.
Yeah.
It's not charming. You're
He's
wrong about
charming.
that. But he could just be a weirdo.
Yeah, well, people don't know what to do with their face. You know, I do that shit too.
Right.
I mean, if I had to stand on stage, at a place I didn't want to be.
Especially if you're 10.
You're 10.
yeah,
Everyone's staring at you, and your father's got $4 billion. Like, what are you supposed? How are you supposed to look?
I'm just glad that social media was there to diagnose this whole thing. That social media was there to really pay attention to his behaviors and go like, we figured it out. We figured it out. He's autistic. Thank you.
If there's anything the internet's good at, it's solving crimes and diagnosing people with things from a distance.
We don't even need WebMD anymore. We can just go on Twitter and be like, here's some videos of me. What do you think?
Yeah.
Autistic, retarded, I think. Actually, retarded is the word.
Well, that would probably work better than WebMD, which just tells you have cancer no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, it's a scary one.
Yeah, it's terrible. You get a paper cut, and they're like, well, it's finger cancer.
That's it. You're done.
dead.
Yeah.
Stage
You're done.
4.
Yeah.
Let's see more. We're just chatting.
Why do you keep saying we're just chatting?
Because I'm autistic. I can't help it. Well, he's not doing anything weird. He's making a couple of uncomfortable
He's biting
faces.
his lip, Jim.
He's 10. He's probably been fucking standing all day. He's in a suit. What 10-year-old wants to wear a fucking suit?
He licked his lips just now.
He's chapped lips. He's a little twitchy. So what?
Yeah, it was 3 o'clock in the morning there, too, by the way.
We're all a little twitchy.
Yeah,
I'm watching this. He's not doing anything more than any other kid.
He just opened his eyes wide, dude.
Yeah, no, he's probably tired.
No.
No, terrible autism. This is silly. He's
Yeah,
not,
this
he's
is-
just,
I didn't
he's
know
literally
how
doing
he's-
nothing.
I don't know how he's functioning.
Blinking. I blink a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
They,
point.
they bullied his behavior. They're saying this guy's just justifying
They
it. but-
should stop bullying him. I think it's very clear.
Well, they'll bully anybody they can. Nobody actually has any real empathy online. That's when that Ken Bone thing happened. Everyone was ecstatic to find out that he had like some like racist opinions. Like 2
Right,
days
'cause
later,
they were
So
allowed
they
to make
jumped on
fun
him
of
like,
him.
"Oh, you fat idiot!" And they're like, "Whoops, I forgot that I'm supposed to pretend like I care about people."
He likes fucking pregnant chicks.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
which is illegal, by the way. You can't do that. It's wrong to do that. So I guess that justifies bullying.
Fucking pregnant chicks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah, well, everything's creepy, I guess.
Fucking pregnant chicks. Do you have? You don't like that, do you?
No, I mean I've never done it.
I haven't either. I had a pregnant hooker years ago. I was my grandmother had lived in our basement and she died. So me and my friend Larry got a pregnant hooker. She was about 8 months pregnant. This is probably I might have literally been before stand up. This might be 1988, and fucking she sparked up a crack pipe in my dead grandmother's basement, in my parents' house.
Did you afterwards be like, "Hey, look, I'm not a doctor or anything, but that kid might have autism"?
I fucking no. I didn't even. I think she sucked our dicks. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It just. But even the crack pipe, I thought at that age was like that's bad.
And she was like 8 months?
It's very, very visibly 7 months. I don't know.
Shit. That's so funny.
Yeah.
8 months
right.
pregnant. She's smoking crack in the basement.
Yeah.
Just watching humanity crumble around you. Like, this is
that's
it.
got to be a resilient kid. He's going to turn into Bane.
She's
Probably-
26 right now.
Oh, you kept in touch?
No, but he's 88. I'm
It's-
doing the math.
He's
Oh,
probably
okay.
dead right now. He's probably stillborn.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
he
sure
made
he
it.
was.
You sure he was what?
Stillborn.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh my
I'm
god.
sure he's fine.
You think so?
Sure.
Good. Nick Mullen has a podcast.
Come Town.
It's called Come Town.
Yeah.
It is. Jim did it.
Have you thought
We had
about
technical difficulties that day.
Yeah, the recorder fucking bailed out.
technical
halfway through.
difficulties in Come Town?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen usually.
Yeah, no, it happens pretty often. You think I'd figure out how to make that not happen? But
What made
I
you want to
haven't.
start podcasting? Just because
You know, everybody needs a podcast.
Yeah.
now. If you do comedy, you have to have a podcast. So initially, it was just
because you're supposed to.
Yeah, I
Do you
did,
enjoy
I did
it?
Race Wars a couple of times, and then people were like, "You should do a podcast." So why not?
You're
You
like,
like
oh.
it?
Yeah, it's all right. I think it gets, as a comic, it's very easy to get lazy, and then you think like, yeah, I'm doing comedy. I sit in a room and have a conversation once
Right.
a week, and it's not the same.
You make
Right.
money off it yet or no?
Yeah, we're doing pretty well actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and we don't have sponsors. We just sell subscriptions.
Nobody's bought ads on Come Town
No,
yet. That's so weird.
I contacted.
There's not big Come Town.
I guess I'm sorry. I keep saying brands, but I won't. So I won't say it. But I contacted one company, and they they were like, yeah, we'll check over your email.
General
and get
Mills?
back to you. Yeah. Well, it's a company that sponsors like a couple of different podcasts and comedy festivals, so I figured it wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, they just completely iced me out.
Have you thought about that? Like, I guess in the beginning it was just people must have asked you before why you named the podcast Come Town.
I didn't put any thought into it.
Just like a goof, right?
Yeah, I think it was funny to pick the worst name possible, but I think it's actually a good idea because it resonates, and then after you say it a couple of times, there's no edge to it anymore,
right?
And then it's just like an established
great
name
town
for a good place to live,
just a fun place.
Yeah.
But you can't promote it properly.
Yeah, no, I can. I mean, no, yeah. If I go on Red Eye, they won't say the name of the podcast,
Right, and as you do more television and stuff, you could say it here.
Yeah.
But any radio or television show, you wouldn't be able to say it.
But I'm not really worried about people will be able to find it if they're interested. They can find the podcast pretty easily.
I guess so.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
Since like May, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you build it long enough, and it'll just exist, right?
Man, I tell you, my roommate, he started a podcast and started doing this Patreon thing.
Yeah,
what's that?
It's a website where you can set up. It's like GoFundMe, but it's monthly subscriptions. So it's like a monthly automated donation. So we set it up that way where we do one episode a week, that's free, and then one premium episode a week, and just charge people $5 a month if they want access to the premium episode. And we have about 1,100 subscribers, but that cash adds up quick.
Yeah.
Because it all goes right to you.
Yeah.
So,
60 G's a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many of you are on the podcast?
What's that?
How many of you guys are on
3 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good.
I only saw 2.
We added another guy, and usually when we have a guest, I only just do, one of those guys to do it with me.
You lost a big percentage of your third of your money.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't have brought in a third guy.
I wouldn't have.
Once there was
I would
money.
have squeezed out the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
I take half. That's the cut I take, and then I let them split the other half because I did everything. And I produce it and stuff, so I figure I'm entitled to half.
Yeah. Cumtown is your town.
Yeah,
They're
right.
residents.
I'm the mayor.
You're the mayor of Cumtown.
Yeah, they're my cronies that I put in office.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right.
They're my Steve Bannons and my Melania's stuff.
Right.
You spend a lot of time online. You spend a good amount of time.
Yeah, I
Nick
wish I
knows a
did.
lot about everything, like the online culture. Nick knows more than most people I know.
Yeah, I do spend a lot of time on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah. Like
I've
what
gotten
kind
off
of
it.
stuff? When you say online stuff.
I just sit on Twitter pretty much all day long.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you tweet a lot, or do you just read Twitter?
I used to. I took a break. I deleted it from my phone because it's like a weird atmosphere, especially after the election.
Yeah.
Social media is kind of. And I also got banned from Facebook for saying "kill all white women."
You did?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so I can't post on Facebook anymore.
Was that considered hate speech?
Yeah,
Because you wrote "kill all white women."
Month.
So why were you saying it? In what?
It was, I mean, I didn't mean it. It was like in response to, after the election, people were posting stuff about how Bernie would have won, which is true, I think. I think Bernie would have won.
It's possible.
I think he would have won.
Either beating Trump or beating Hillary?
Beating Trump,
Okay.
yeah. And so all these people that, I had seen through the primary shit all over Bernie Sanders supporters and, with all that Bernie bro nonsense and bullshit, it was like, if you supported Bernie, you absolutely deserve your 2 weeks of I fucking told you so to all these Hillary supporters or whatever. So some people started writing these articles, these bullshit articles about, I saw 2 of them, that were along the lines of like saying Bernie Sanders would have won is victim blaming. As if Hillary is a victim of losing the election or whatever. So I shared one of those, and I shared it with kill all white women because it was a white woman that wrote it. But that's only because people say kill all men online. So I thought it was fair.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I see it. Kill all men. It's like not literal, but I guess it's
Is there a Facebook? I heard there's a thing with all female comics where they just talk about what male comics are predators and pieces of shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know any.
That's the one place I wouldn't be. I'm really curious.
I want to know. There's all these secret Facebook groups. I'm not in any Facebook groups.
You and I are in one.
We're one.
Couple of queers.
That's just us. Yeah, I'm not in any of these Facebook groups.
Yeah, well, that's where I guess they do serve a purpose because that's where women can talk and say like, hey, this guy has been a predator, and there are legitimate instances. And I don't even want to use the term legitimate as if I'm implying that there's like fake ones or
Well, there
whatever.
probably are fake ones too, but there's some that it's like this guy's gonna be in pieces of shit.
And
Yeah.
if it weren't for those secret groups, then these people would continue to be abusive. Or whatever in the community. But then a lot of that is just old hen's coop of bullshit gossip.
You did. I actually, now that I think about it, I did read one of your posts that kind of went around. It was very funny after the election about a lot of comics that were posting things as if like the world was crumbling down. You know what I mean? And I don't remember exactly what you said, but you
I
made
don't even remember.
It was a commentary about comics need to go back to being comics and not worrying about.
I'm worried about it. Everybody's like, "Wow, this is going to be great for comedy," and I really don't think it will.
No, because it's where everybody is like taking themselves very, very seriously.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for comedy, and it could be, but nobody's making jokes about it.
I don't think it will be. I really don't think it will be. I think it's gonna validate more of the. Just virtue signaling and like
what's that?
Like where you put on this show of hey, you don't think feminism is good? Well, you're living in the past, man. Like just presenting your own moral superiority or
right.
But mostly to gain or like curry favor with certain groups rather than because you're actually trying to promote a cause.
We have lost that thing where like there's people that can just separate themselves from everything that's going on and kind of go above it and see what's going on and make fun of it. That's what's supposed to happen, right? That's why it could be good for comedy.
Comedians are supposed to be funny.
Yes.
That's the only thing.
That's what gives us the reason. And we all get self-righteous and pompous and preach.
Not you, Jim. Never.
The
Never
key
you.
is to realize that like we're asses when we do it and it's boring. We all, again, it's hard when you're talking for a living to not ever just talk because real people talk. It's what you do.
Yes.
So anybody with a mic would do it sometimes, but you got to try to catch myself. It's hard. It's like, shut up. Your job is, you can have an opinion, but be funny with your opinion.
Yeah. I think would have been a lot better for comedy is Hillary, and Hillary being like a piece of shit centrist and, you know, continuing wars and bombing campaigns in the Middle East, and then there being a growth of sort of the guys that are unfortunately now that have a platform, but like, you know, the anti-PC crowd, because it is sort of their time to be funny. I mean, you can't be funny by worrying about hurting people's feelings. You can't. I don't believe in an idea of punching up or down. I think
isn't that ridiculous? Whenever if a comedian says punching down, you're an idiot. You're a fucking comic and you say that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Punching down meaning like these are targets that we shouldn't be hitting.
Any comic that subscribes to that dopey fucking thinking. I regular people, you know, but if you're writing stand-up and you're concerned, like, well, I better not. Then just
it's a problem with vulgarity. They just don't like vulgarity.
Yeah,
and so they have to frame it in, you know, a punching up or down. You know, use that language to make it seem like, you know, they're doing something good by doing shitty comedy that just is like, oh, white men, check please, and it's like that's not. It's boring. That's not a joke.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. They're just trying to make up for their own boringness by acting like there's a higher moral or a higher motive.
As a comedian, you're supposed to be able, even if you say something I disagree with, you should say it in such a way that's funny enough that I'm forced to laugh. Like that it's not my choice. I can't sit there.
Well, then at least they see your intent was to be funny. Even if they don't laugh, at least they go, well, he's trying to be funny.
Right, not like I'm like pretending to joke, but really I'm just pushing through this political message that I have, or this moral message. Or
I have a little thing I say to myself whenever I'm tweeting or I'm talking about something.
Do you say it before?
I just say it to myself.
Is it the N-word?
No. That's actually a tattoo I have on my inner thigh. Very few people get to see it. But I just repeat to myself what the important thing is. You know?
Is it a mantra?
No, I'll just say destination jocularity.
What? What?
That won't be funny.
You'll say destination jocularity?
Yeah, see, it kind of lets you know where you're going.
Yeah.
Do you say that, Nick? Or
no? I'm not funny anymore. I'm one of these people that just, you know, has opinions.
Oh, you don't do jokes
when
anymore.
I say it's not going to be good for comedy, I meant that in an entirely, you know, myopic, self-centered way. I've gotten less funny.
Well, why don't you start being more funny?
Yeah, I don't know.
If you're recognizing that.
Out.
You burned out already?
Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, you're probably like. Don't you think that you could probably end up getting a lot more burned out than you are at 27?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I had to do a lot of things where I was like, I was going to tweet something, and I'm like, no,
because the destination wasn't jocularity.
Yeah, it's like it wouldn't be funny. Who gives a fuck? I've really had to stop myself. It's like I've written articles, and it's a different tone when you're writing an article because then they're asking you just to write the article, and they've actually. I wrote one thing, and they took out a lot of the stuff that I wanted. They're like, no, we just wanted to kind of be an opinion piece, not. I was like, all right. But I mean, that's the goal of that.
Right.
But if you're on Twitter and people are following you.
Yeah. Look, if you're a comedian on Twitter,
try.
like Twitter's supposed to be a commercial for what you are. Like it's not just it's giving 140 characters to be like, this is what I do. If you're a public figure, it's like, let me follow this person to get a taste of what it is that they do.
Taste,
for comedians that are not funny on Twitter, they're just political. It's like, why would I go see your show?
Well, a lot of comedians aren't. Even the comedians that try to be funny on Twitter aren't necessarily. It's like it's a weird place, and it's evolved more into like sort of a chat. I mean, look at how you guys are using it. It's for interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's as far as like just posting jokes on there that works for very few people.
But you're not supposed to interact with everybody.
Well, you know what I mean? Like a lot of
conversations don't need to happen. Like most of these conversations that happen on Twitter, never needed to happen to begin with, and nothing has been added by having them. Yeah. Because it's not like I'm sure there are some, but I would say that the majority of people who have these conversations and arguments on Twitter or debates, whatever you want to call them, that they wouldn't have, are just kind of finding people that agree with them, hammering their point home, and like it's not like you're learning new things from these people that you wouldn't interact with, so you're shifting your worldview.
I'd say you are, even if it is solidifying your opinion, because you do have a community, and you are going to learn things from that community that maybe you felt a certain way about something, you didn't really understand why you feel that way until you find people you agree with, and then maybe they have a better idea of like the ideology behind those ideas.
Yeah,
they can explain to you, oh, this is.
But
what
that also ends
here's
up
a way to criticize.
Oh, the whole thing. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Well, you're not an internet guy. Like that's.
I'm very much an internet guy.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
But I think that what ends up happening there is like there's also so many vehicles to push messages, whether it's like quote unquote news sites that Facebook had this problem with the fake news. You know what I mean? Like they keep, because everything on Facebook is just a fake news article.
I love posting fake news on Facebook.
Do you? You do?
Oh yeah. I was photoshopping all these articles about how Donald Trump's going to bring Sharia law to the United States.
You were making them yourself?
Yeah. Well, I use, if you want to do fake news, this is the trick.
Okay.
If you use Chrome, you hit F12, and that brings up the developer panel. And then there's a little arrow icon, and you click the arrow icon, and then you click anything on the web page itself, and then it lets you edit it in like the code, and then you just screen cap that, the fake page. You don't have to bother with Photoshop or anything.
That's amazing.
You can do it in 30 seconds.
Hey, do you know how to, okay, you'll know how to do this.
Yeah.
On Facebook, I'm asking a Facebook question before I forget.
No, you're right. Good.
There's all these videos, right? Well, it'll be a video, and around it there's black bars with lettering.
Don't fucking ask.
This man knows what his cat will do. I don't know how to frame a video in those things.
Oh, in those? Yeah, I would just, there might be an app to do it quickly, but I would use Adobe Premiere or Final
on the phone.
Cut. No, yeah, I would have to open up. I would have to open up video editing, software.
I don't know how to use fucking those.
We told you already.
Shut up, you didn't.
Any simple video editing software, you can put text on a video.
I bought them all. I don't know how to. They don't work.
You haven't bought any of them.
Not text on the video. Go to Facebook.
That's what you have to do.
No, I'll show you how I want it.
I know how you want it.
Well, you know.
But yeah, no, I post fake news stories in these groups that during the Obama years were great because there'll be Facebook groups and the names are like all capital letters. Remove this illegal alien Muslim communist immigrant now. End it now. And then there's like a bunch of exclamation points and then commas instead of periods. Like they type the name of the group furious and posting all that stuff about Donald bringing Sharia law to the United States in those groups are like, I can't believe he would do this to us. And they're furious about it.
They believe it, though.
Them. So, yeah.
They believe the news articles.
They're very easy to fuck with, to begin with. But
all right, Jim, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, find a video. I'll find a video, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, find a video.
Find a video.
Find a video.
I'll tell you which one. You'll know it when you see it.
There'll be text on the video, which you
Not
can
on
literally
the video,
do.
it's around the video. There's a difference. I had one you could put text on the video. I didn't like it.
You just put black...
No, you don't. You're incorrect. Trust
Travis,
me.
you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not crazy, right?
Don't bother explaining.
Okay.
You are crazy.
Okay. He's talking about when you put you frame it so it's full frame, but you put black bars over the top and bottom, and you put text over it.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know how to do the black bars.
the iPhone itself doesn't have that. If you click edit,
No,
I'm sure it does.
It doesn't.
iMovie probably has that.
It
if you have
definitely
iMovie on
does.
your
I did. I took it off. It's over a gig of garbage. Fuck iMovie.
He doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to use a gig of memory on his phone.
No, I took it off because it was a waste of space. I didn't use it. Every time I tried to import something into the fucking thing, it wouldn't import it right. I just blew.
But if you delete it, you have to pay for it to get it again, don't you?
No.
No?
No, it saves in your cloud deal.
Oh, okay.
Cloud.
Because it's like $10 or something.
Yeah, it's expensive.
That's why I don't delete GarageBand, even though I'll never use it. I'm like, what if I become a DJ?
Can't you get it back?
It stays
It
in
costs
your
$10.
It stays in your account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can download it.
Oh,
But you're right though. No, if you do momentarily, like in a whim, decide to become a DJ, you want to have that right there.
No, I opened it one time like 3 years ago, and I played Hot Cross Buns on that piano.
Were you good?
No.
Not great.
I'm not a musician.
So far, I haven't seen any of your stupid videos, Jim.
Hold on a second.
He's going to find one.
I'll find one on my personal Facebook page.
If you go to Jim Norton?
Right here.
Oh.
Right here. Like this.
Yeah. No, I know what you meant.
Yeah, I know. There you go, right there. I found it immediately.
If you go to
No, it's a personal page. I'm on a personal page.
Okay.
Now, you don't have an intern that could, like, make these?
No, I want to do my own. I don't want to have some video editing guy doing my videos and not pay him.
Yeah, well, get like an intern. Create jobs. Be the hero America needs.
Just show me.
These 7 facts prove Netherlands is the country of the future. I'm showing the camera.
Yeah,
too.
you put text on the video. I see it.
I know that, but it's not on the video. It's in the black around it. That's what I want.
You add black and put text on it.
How do you add black besides in your personal life?
You just use any basic video editing software, and you can if you want to make it, you can change the frame.
You
can
show me
change
how
the
to do it. You're
picture
lying.
size.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It is.
I'll do them all. It takes 30 seconds.
Doesn't.
D-bag.
I'll look into it.
You're an look into it.
You
You
really
really
know how to do it.
You really don't think
You know he doesn't know how to do it.
When you look at that, D-bag. D-bag's like, guys, you're yelling,
doesn't know how to do
and
it.
I don't want to.
He
I
doesn't
don't
know how to
want
do
to. D-bag.
Hold on a second. No, come on. Now listen. How do you do it? Okay. Okay.
Sick baby D-bag is throwing up
poor
again.
Kid, he's nervous.
D-bag, you had a head start on this because you were a preemie, so you got to you got some advance. When you go there and look at that video,
Yeah.
you see the one that Jim just showed?
Yeah, I saw.
You know what he's talking about?
Yes.
Do you think you could probably pull that off?
Yeah, it should be
Let's
easily
make one
done
right
on
now.
a smartphone.
Okay, make one.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Easily done. Fucking
should be.
1950s rapist shirt. All right, let's do it
Yeah,
again.
you really do look like the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah.
Well, I would have to find an app to do it.
Oh, not as easy.
I bet you iMovie could handle it.
I gave an honest answer. I said you got to learn Premiere or Final Cut.
I just want to do it on the phone, though.
Yeah.
You probably don't need.
You shouldn't need so much.
I mean, I would probably use Final Cut.
Yeah.
But you probably don't need Final
Yeah,
Cut.
let's,
You can probably do it on a more
Dude, I'm on my
basic.
phone all the time. I'm
Oh,
making
you're
salad
just
with
such a
Jim
fucking
videos.
yeah.
No, I'm not
mover and a
going to run up
shaker.
to my room and do the open the computer.
You don't need to. It's basic video editing.
No.
We keep telling
Show me
you
how to do
this.
it. Let's see. I hear a lot of experts and not a lot of vision.
There should be an app to do it.
Sure.
You know, I bought like a camera to tape sets like a year and a half ago, and then I never use it because it's just so much easier with the phone. I really don't understand why anyone would have a personal camcorder.
I got one of those big iPads, the Pro, the 12-inch thing, and like I never open my laptop anymore.
Oh,
It
really?
really has because you can use like Dropbox, like a hard drive, like you can.
But you can't type in a keyboard. I don't like typing on the glass.
You can get a keyboard case for it.
Do you have that?
No, I don't need to.
Why?
By the way, the keyboard, millennial.
You're not a millennial. Keyboard cases blow. They don't type the same as a regular fucking.
I got an iPad and I got the Air because I knew I was never going to use one of those keyboard cases.
Right.
Yeah.
And you don't like the glass.
I don't type on it at all. I just use it for reading.
Yeah.
It's bad for your eyes.
Is it?
Yeah, you got to. The Kindles are good because they have natural. It's a natural light you'll use to shine on. It's like a real page.
I've read evidence to the contrary. That actually having a backlight is better for your eyes because you have to strain less.
Oh, okay. I've heard the opposite, and I tend to believe the opposite.
This is like a human incarnation of social media. We're all learning from each other.
I want to know the answer. I hope Nick is right. No, I hope Nick's right because I don't read on my iPad for that reason. I hope you're right.
Yeah.
But it seems like that fake light in your eyes is not good.
Yeah.
You look at your phone for too long, you're gonna blink. You have a headache.
Yeah. You never know because like I think there's fear about any kind of changing technology. I mean, it's natural to be like, yeah, that can't. Like when vape pens came out, I'm like, oh, that's got to be worse than cigarettes. Based on nothing, I'm like, that just has to be worse.
Now I'm only going by. I have heard that before, and then I'm like, when I'm looking at the phone too long or whatever, the computer, my eyes hurt.
Yeah.
Then again, if you read too long, maybe your eyes hurt too.
Yeah.
They do, but you have your reading glasses now, right?
Mm-hmm. I do. I have really old, like $25 Rite Aid ones. But I got to go for a prescription.
Well, I also say I use it for reading, and I mean like the half a book a year I read. So
are those bifocals?
These are regular glasses.
I had to get bifocals.
You do?
Yeah, for reading and for driving, I think.
I'm still just nearsighted. I don't have to deal with up close. I'm fine.
The reading, yeah, it's gotten to me over the years. Your eyes really do just go fuck this and give up.
What happens with that? Is it your eyeballs flatten or some shit?
I think it's just the muscles in the eyes get weaker. And I had an ENT tell me that the bottom line is the human body is designed to last about 40 years. Yeah. And he goes, so all these problems you're having or whatever that happens, he goes, that's just because science has extended life.
Yeah.
He goes, you're not supposed to have these problems because we're not supposed to live beyond around 40.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
We're not supposed to live past 40?
Around there, yeah. I mean, we're not designed to.
Yourself at 40.
Yeah.
Just commit suicide.
You know, there's a type of octopus that has a death organ. It's got like like an organ that specifically just kills them. That's all it does. And they've in captivity like surgically removed it, and then the octopus could theoretically live forever. But after it gets like a couple years or whatever past when the death organ's supposed to kill it, it just refuses to eat.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. Because they don't have, like, our aging process is from, like, cell division and reproduction or whatever, and there's slowly little fuck-ups in, like, the DNA, and then that's where you get wrinkles and shit, and your body wears down, and eventually you die.
So on an octopus, what's the death organ?
Yeah, I read about it years ago, but, yeah, I guess it releases some sort of, like, poison in the octopus's bloodstream.
Is that the black stuff that you can actually eat? What's they call it the ink?
The ink?
It's disgusting. I won't eat it. It's like fucking black liquid. No, it's like with octopus. It comes. You order some octopus, and there's this black shit gunk, and it's called the ink of the octopus. And I guess it's really salty. I've tasted it, but I don't really like it. I prefer just put octopus ink.
Yeah.
And
they all produce ink, and that's like to ward off predators.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with my video.
I hope you're right,
with
dude.
The title
Dude, I hope you're right. You show me how to do it.
Did you see Arrival? Those are octopuses.
I want to see
and
it.
They communicate with their ink.
No.
It's not good. I didn't like Arrival.
Don't tell me. I'm going to see it.
Okay.
I will see it, though.
Okay.
But I want to see the other space movie.
Which one?
Named the Passengers. Thanks, Travis.
Oh, that's with the Jennifer Lawrence and...
Yeah, where they make a ride or something.
Right.
You almost done with your video?
Yep.
Cool. Tell me how you did. What program are you using?
Video meme generator. It's free.
Okay, let's see. I guarantee it's not what I'm looking for.
Let's see.
You think, Travis?
I know it is. It's exactly what you're looking for.
Look at that. I'm gonna walk over actually so you can see me. I'm gonna walk over there just in case there's any confusion. Okay. Is this what you're looking for? Is that it?
Yeah, to a certain degree.
To a certain degree.
It says video meme in it.
Wait, if you pay for it, you can get the thing off. I just downloaded it for free, and it took me 5 seconds.
Falcone's ass quivers, and you can make the letters bigger.
You can do whatever you want, I'm sure.
Cool.
But I literally just downloaded it just now.
Thanks. I'll try it myself. Cool. So there's no right or wrong here.
I mean, there is a right or wrong. There's wrong.
How about the ones that move, the letters that move and scroll in? Can you do that on the Pro?
I'm going to take a huge guess.
Trav Dog.
There are probably
Travy?
very quick apps that do all that based on the fact that
I buy the apps. I don't want them for free. I want the better version.
That's so good. So cool. Of
Chess
you.
tiebreaker coming up, right, guys?
You still on that chess game?
You play chess?
I do.
Are you a chess fan, Nick?
No, I don't even know how to play chess. I mean, I learned at some point in my life, but I don't know if I could remember how to play.
Yeah.
Jim thinks that New York is having a fever right now. Because the chess championships are going on as we speak.
They're a tiebreaker.
Do you play in the park?
No, I'm not. I'm a very, very
just
average
give
player.
advice to young black men while playing.
Yeah.
They just pretend to be their father.
Yeah, I'm like, you got to use your mind, brother.
Was that in Fresh, right? The Fresh, is that his dad's like...
Fresh?
Yeah, the movie Fresh.
I don't know the movie Fresh.
He's like an absentee father, but he plays chess with his son, and he's giving him all this advice, and it's like, why don't you just raise him?
Yeah, don't worry about chess.
Yeah, just because you can beat him in chess doesn't mean that...
What's the app you got?
Video meme generator.
I had one like that, and I deleted it because I couldn't figure it out.
Of course you couldn't. Like, see, there's the problem. You come in, and, like, you start complaining as if, like...
Generator or creator?
Do whatever you want. They probably all do the same shit.
Which is the best?
I literally just downloaded something and did it, and it took me 2 minutes.
These are all shit. I want to pay for one because I don't want that dumb sign on my video like you have, video meme.
So it's all in-app purchases, dude.
What do you mean?
Download the free app, then buy the Pro inside the app.
There's probably a free version of what you want, because that seems incredibly easy to make. There's probably 1 million Chinese kids that have apps like that on the Apple Store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you go...
Video meme. It's only got 3 stars. What the fuck?
So find a better one.
Well, which one? You're not helping. You be a help, not a hindrance.
Yeah. Find the one made by Terrence Malick.
Yeah.
Who's that?
He's a director.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
No, is he good? He says.
No, as a meme maker.
He's not a meme maker. He's a film. That's the joke, Jim.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because you're concentrating on your phone.
All right, how about this?
Picture editor, collage maker.
How about find the one by Kubrick? Does that work?
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
All right,
dead.
cool.
Yes.
No, why would you make it? Why would you want a collage maker?
I don't know. I just a video meme generator.
So why are you trying to make a collage?
It's part of the title. We
No.
need to change the name of it.
The title is video meme generator, not collage maker.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Video meme generator.
Yeah, video meme generator.
My God damn it, this stinks.
It doesn't stink.
How do I get the good version?
The technology has passed you by, dude.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it isn't. I know what I'm doing.
Well, why do you need this? What video are you trying to make?
Because I make some really important videos.
Oh, okay.
Why do you want to add text to the stupid salad videos?
That's right. This man eats a salad. Watch this man eat. His salad will amaze you.
Oh. I'm going to text this video to you, D-Bag, and that way you can give the audience at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all those places.
I'm going to take the fucking internet over with my videos.
You're not.
You don't think so?
No.
Travis?
Absolutely not. Although I can't wait to see what video that's been in your mind that you
Honestly,
need
none.
to
I just
do.
always like those stupid clickbait videos.
That he's been complaining about these fucking videos as if it's an impossibility all these days.
That's like one of my favorite things to happen in the last 10 years is watching people like think they have a grasp on like what makes things go viral.
Yeah.
And they have no idea what they're
Oh, is there
talking about.
anything more pathetic than
Yeah,
that?
yeah. There was this one time when I started comedy, and I used to do comedy at this club Wiseacres in Northern Virginia.
Ooh.
And a lot of those guys I'm friends with, a couple of them were, not so much. And we went in there one time, me and my friend, and these guys were shooting this terrible sketch where they're like all at some table in the back of the club, and they're like eating pasta, and they're pretending to be in the mafia. I don't know what the joke was, but they had all these cameras set up filming this terrible mafia sketch, and one of the guys was like, "Yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna go viral. They were planning on going viral with this video." And it's like 2007. He had no idea what he was talking about, and hopefully he's dead now.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that. You can't set out.
We're looking to make a viral video.
Yeah, only an asshole sets out to make a viral video.
Yeah,
They just
yeah.
kind of happen.
Right. Right.
Well, there was one guy, I can't remember, Nissan Zimmerman at...
his brother George is my hero.
Yeah. Iranian...
fucking
George
Alsama.
Zimmerman. Yeah, he like basically invented clickbait. He's like the guy that came up with he was either at Buzzworthy or BuzzFeed or Upworthy. I think he was the Upworthy guy. I'm not sure, but like he came up with the whole like you have to see this, watch or click here. Like you won't believe.
I came up with that when I started pointing at my zipper when I was 16.
Yeah, that's what clickbait is.
He watched like a Crazy Eddie's infomercial and decided he could apply that to viral videos.
Yeah, I don't know. He was the guy that figured out how to like change engagement rates, or so I read like fucking 6 years ago. Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make some amazing videos.
Well, you've gone viral before.
I have.
Chip went viral.
Chip did.
Yeah.
That was Anthony Cumia's masterpiece.
Yeah, it was. I went viral a couple times.
Yeah.
I went for you always go viral for dumb reasons.
Dumb reasons.
I had a thing like defending feminism a couple years ago, and that's like my most popular tweet, and it got like 50,000 retweets.
Really?
Did
it really?
Yeah, and then people will follow me because of it.
What'd you say on
the
it?
next thing? It's dumb. It's not even.
What'd you say?
I was like making fun of like the men's rights guys or whatever, saying that feminism is like a cancer or whatever. But it's like constructed in like I guess sort of like a narrative format where he's like saying feminism is cancer, and then he's chugging Mountain Dew and vaping and waiting on the taquitos to finish in the microwave.
Let's go to Ken in Los Angeles. What's up, dude?
Hey, Ken Steele. I just wanted to
It's
let
white
you guys
supremacy Ken.
Oh.
Yes, none other than. I just wanted to let you know. Okay, so I run a face. It gets pretty good traffic on there.
Of course it does.
I have these yes. I have these type of videos on there. An easy way to make high quality versions of these videos. I'm going to go just step by step. You want an app? What's up?
Your phone. I want to hear it. Can I do it on my iPhone?
Yeah. You can do it on an iPhone. I think it works on Android as well.
You can on the app I showed you, Jim. You can download shit off YouTube and put the shit on it and re-upload it.
Wait a second. Okay, so hello.
Yeah, we're listening.
Okay, so you're going to want a few apps. One of them is going to be called Grabby. That's what's going to put the text on the video. That's just the basic app. Get the full version of this. It's really good. It exports videos in 720p. So if you have a 1080p video,
hold on, he's helping me. Hold on, is it called video?
I just showed you one app where you could just do it real quick.
Video Grabby.
Whoa! The problem with those apps is sometimes videos are going to be like low quality, and then you're going to want to resample them so that they blow up in a way that doesn't make them all grainy or export all.
Jim,
So
I can't do tech support for Jim Norton today.
Why? Kent's helping me. Hold on, Kent, just tell me the name of the app. Is it Video Grabby?
Okay, Grabby, Gravie. That's the one that's just going to basically put the text on the video. On that one,
Travis,
you can take just in
this is not
short,
great, is it?
Take videos. You can take videos.
No, Sam.
And then
hold on,
what
Sam.
You're going to want to do.
You can't talk to him offline.
He's helping me. Thank you. I'm getting Gravy text on video. It's $1.99.
I just told you an app to get. Why are you trusting white supremacy Ken instead of the video that I just showed you?
Because he wouldn't lead me astray.
You think I would lead you astray?
Yeah.
Oh.
So to get the text on video effect, because basically all that app does is put text on video. But to get the effect that you're looking for, which is the part, which is the part that makes it a little bit more difficult than just getting an app.
You know, like callers teaching Paw how to do apps?
No, it's fucking Paw. Travis called you Paw.
I know, I heard him. I didn't appreciate that.
He really is.
I did download the app Gravy, so I'll try that.
This episode of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts is really displaying the generational gap that's in this room, isn't
Why
it?
is a young man helping me? Paw.
I'm totally ignoring all the racism for a second.
What are you talking about?
Wait a second. Hey, let's not get derailed.
You just said racism.
So when we're in the Grabby app, oh
my God, I can't do it.
Let him help me for 1 minute. When you're in the Gravy app, what happens?
About all that shit you've been talking. Okay, so in the app Grabby, there's where you're going to when you add the video to the file that you're going to be using, you're going to go to the video part of the clip, because there's going to be a part where it has effect.
What happened?
He just slammed his car into a semi.
That was not me, but thank you for your help.
What happened?
Look, I appreciate the help. So I'll now. I'll work,
this fucking software.
I'll work with this app and try it.
Why? I just gave you an app. He was trying to give you 150 different apps to go through.
No. But he basically.
It's called the steal method. Okay, you want to make it in the virality business? You got to get grabby. You got to get touchy.
Yeah.
You grabby pussy. It's the new.
I can't wait till Jim is like explaining how he does his viral videos, and it's like, well, first you go through this app, and then you go through and some fucking kid is like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Some 15-year-old is like, no, you don't.
You can literally just ask Siri to do it for you.
Yeah. I didn't appreciate that.
It's okay.
Ken was helping me.
You're coming across like an elder statesman today.
Well, look, I'm not afraid to admit that I don't know something. That's maybe you ought to try the same thing.
Don't interrupt me, cunt! Did you have that soundboard custom made for the show?
Yeah.
So why can't you just have a video app made for the show?
Have the guy that...
Yeah, just have an app guy. Have the guy make an app, and then you don't need an intro.
No, that app wasn't made. It's some app.
Oh.
Do you know what app it is, D-Bag? The soundboard app?
Hold on.
Just called like Soundbite or something like that.
Soundbite?
Yeah.
What are you saying hold on for?
I'm trying to get it back.
He's filming something.
Hold on, I'm going to film something.
What a waste of time.
Hold on.
What a colossal waste of time this is.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm filming something.
All right. Film something.
I'm going to make a viral video.
Okay, good. He's making a viral video.
You know, there's a lot of...
He's filming right now.
No, this is going to be a viral video.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll go outside and do it.
He's got... Okay, yeah, because I don't want... Nick and I will hang out in here for a second. You go outside, because I'd rather be surprised at the virality of the
I'd like you
video.
to be surprised too by a fucking car horn.
He goes out there and he gets beheaded by ISIS, and that's the video.
It would go viral.
Yeah.
It would go very, very viral. Oh my God!
You know, there's only one video I've enjoyed in the last year, and it's that Chinese baby dancing.
Which one is that?
There's like an overweight Chinese baby dancing at some. Yeah, there you go. He knows exactly. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Chubby Chinese baby dancing.
Yeah,
with the cigarette.
No.
Different Chinese baby.
Why are they allowed to put ads on something that's clearly not
their stuff? It's just a Chinese baby.
Yeah, no, this is the wrong video.
That's a different chubby Chinese baby.
There he is. That's the same.
Oh man, this kid's great.
That's the same baby, different video, obviously.
Yeah, this is great.
He's got a bunch of videos.
Hey, you know what? While you're here, Nick Mullen, who, by the way, you can follow on Twitter at Nick Mullen and download his podcast, Cumtown.
Cumtown on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Can you pull up the video of the kid flipping over his car over? Jim insists this is fake. I think, who else insisted it was fake? Somebody else did, because they didn't understand how it worked. Who else was in here yesterday saying it was fake?
Dennis Falcone.
Dennis Falcone said it was fake. That's right. I believe it's real. Yes, that one should be fine. You tell me what you think of this. Viral vids. Ugh. Now that thing tickles me every single time because of the scream.
That looks real.
It's real.
That looks real.
Because you can tell when the car flips.
Yeah, right.
He's got the thing mounted on his dashboard.
That would be pretty hard to fake all that shit flying through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one from yesterday, I think, is fake. You want to pull up yesterday's viral video with the Lamborghini? You know what I'm talking about? Did you see this one?
No.
The guy
smashing that BMW?
Yeah.
I think that's real and good.
I was happy to see it, but then the more I thought about it, the more I was
what
like...
a piece of shit. I love in the description, he says on Twitter, me and my friend were having a photo shoot. No, you're blocking traffic. You're a fucking asshole.
Some guy set up this BMW.
Look, I drive a truck in the city for my day job. I drive trucks on like commercial productions, and like that shit. If I was stuck in traffic at work because of this shit right
drive
here,
you crazy.
I would have given that fucking man a medal. The bad guy.
By the way, Nick thinks that the guy flipping the car over singing. He's with me. It's real.
It's real. It's 100% real.
Okay, it's fake. Wait, now this guy.
Have you seen this one from yesterday?
This guy? A YouTuber just stopped traffic.
YouTuber Kobe person. That's the thing is you can't like all the like Vine stars. They all have names that sound fake.
Right.
So that's probably why
they're like Disney Channel kid actor names.
Yeah, but they're like this next iteration of them. Yeah. The funniest of all of them was that he wasn't even a Vine kid. It was that kid. Remember that bullshit movie? Heaven is for Real.
No.
So a couple years ago, some fucking kid like drowned, and they brought him back to life. And he's like, "Mommy, I saw Jesus, and Jesus loved me, or whatever." And he said, "You're all there, or whatever." And it's wrong to bake cakes for homosexuals. You know, so it became this big thing.
Right. Okay. I remember the
story. They made a movie
yeah.
out of it. There was a book.
Okay.
But that kid's name was Colton Burpo. Which just sounds fake, but that's what kids are named now.
Right. Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. So this is the video from yesterday. It's a YouTuber, and he's got his golden BMW with the flip up doors on it, and they've stopped the BMW in the middle of traffic. It looks like Times Square.
To do a photo
shoot, and the cars are going nuts driving around him. They're just putting their feet up on the bumper.
Yo! Oh, shit!
Good.
He smashes the windshield with a baseball bat.
I also think this is fake, by the way.
I do. I think it's fake.
I think that's real.
You do?
Yeah.
No,
I
it's
think.
fake.
I think
Absolutely fake.
with the way the guy goes,
that one could be fake.
The way the guy goes, oh shit! It sounds like very
fake.
bad acting to me.
Yeah.
I've watched it a couple
that was
times.
just a guy trying to
D-Bizzle.
Apparently, the guy does pranks and hoaxes on his YouTube channel.
Which guy? The guy who's
Kobe person.
Oh,
So,
he's-
people think it could be a hoax, but a lot of
course
news
it's a
outlets
hoax.
posted it.
I think it's probably a hoax. I think it because nobody's gotten arrested. Nobody's gotten. There was
Well,
no
it makes
fight.
me feel good. So don't take it away from me.
I like that.
I want to believe that it happened.
That there are people out there that will smash things. If
Oh,
that
those
shit.
people exist.
Yeah.
There's definitely people that'll go smash a car, but that it would happen to somebody like that instead of a cab driver from Yemen whose entire family has been murdered,
right?
And then he gets hate crime by some angry Russian.
Jim, did you do your viral video?
Yeah. No, I didn't do the video yet, but I want to record it because I'm not happy with it, how the smile came out.
You didn't like. Well, what happened? So you didn't? You just went outside and you flubbed it?
I was doing it, but then I kept laughing, and there was a fucking country music playing out of one of the goddamn fucking studios. So now I got to redo it.
Oh.
So I want to smile.
So you can do it after the show then?
What time is it?
10:30.
No, I'll do it in a minute.
When are you going to do it?
We got to take a break.
All right, we'll take a break.
That'd be a big surprise.
Oh, you think it'll be done by the time we're back from break?
The video will be recorded, yeah.
Will you be able to share it with us?
Hope so.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's going to be good.
Nick Mullen is here. You can follow him on Twitter at Nick Mullen. You can also download his podcast, Come Town, on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. And we'll be right back here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts with Jim Norton's latest viral sensation.
I can't get this.
Welcome back.
The black bars on the top, they don't offer on this.
Oh, weird, because I was able to get mine done in 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is a different app.
Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. By the way, I do want to apologize.
Do I use template or no?
Do
I use template or no?
Don't worry about it.
I don't know that app.
Why did you not just do the app that I told you to use? It was so easy.
Because it had that thing in the corner I didn't like.
All you had to do was pay once you're in the app and get rid of it.
No.
Pop doesn't know about in-app purchases, does he, Travis? I don't think so.
You offered him the simplest.
You know what I'm all about?
Just pay to get rid of the thing.
The path of least resistance. I love that path. It's the only one I use. The path of least resistance. Jim, he likes to cut down trees in front of himself. He likes to have some wild animals running around. He likes path of much resistance. By the way, Nick Mullen is here too.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I still want to see why this video
is so important.
It's an important app. That's why we got to get this done before the end of the show because it's a good app.
No, it isn't.
I mean, it's a good video.
You just use the meme thing.
No, I want to fix this one.
You're really blundering this up. You left the studio. Nick and I manned the fort. You left the studio for a while.
I don't like the terms.
I want the baseball bat guy to come in and smash his phone.
Yeah, right.
Me too. Actually, they're my co-host. I'm trying to.
You left the studio.
Yeah.
Didn't get it done. Then you had the entire commercial break. 10 minutes almost.
Hold on.
To get the job done. You didn't get the job done. Now we're back, and you're still trying to do something. I showed you how to do it in 30 seconds.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Shut up.
D-Bag, you saw me do it in 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, it was under a minute.
Under a minute. Thank you. Under a minute. And he's just typing away. Do you think this is what it would be like, Nick Mullen? Do you think you'd come and do Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, and this is what you'd be subjected to?
Probably better than you thought it'd be, right?
And talking about apps?
And just watching Jim trying to figure out how to work his.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
It works, right?
Yeah. That fills time. He's doing a thing. He's involved. Right. We get to talk about it.
And it's very now, right?
Yeah.
It's very relevant. Kids love apps.
Apps. That's the next big thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let me write that down somewhere. Yeah. So you're telling me apps? You think is?
I'm not clairvoyant, but I'm pretty sure this phone. My grandfather said that a couple of years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. He's like, I tell you, I'm still not sure about this internet thing, whether that was a good idea or not. It's like, yeah, it's not up to you.
Right.
They're not going to cancel it because...
and I'm pretty sure that's not the debate either.
Yeah,
this internet thing, is that a good idea?
Is it good or bad? It's like... They frame questions on the McLaughlin group.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
War, good or bad? Tony Blankley, 15 seconds.
The McLaughlin group.
I used to watch that so much as a kid. There's a video I saw online. Somebody took the McLaughlin group and edited it so that everyone's just talking over each other, which they do anyways, but they jammed it all in. So it's the entire show in like 30 seconds.
Did they put black bars at the top and bottom with some text?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that must have been a great video.
This is exactly what I was annoyed at. It's not... doing
Yeah,
what I
because you
wanted to.
refuse. For some reason, you will take help from everybody except me.
No, I would take help from you. I just didn't. This app sounded good because of the video quality.
No,
the
this
video
app sounded
quality
good
on the
because
one
some
you
guy
talked
called
about.
up.
Well, yeah, but he said it had good video quality. That's
It's
what made me get
probably
it.
the free version has shittier video quality, and when you buy it, then they let you take, take 4K
But
video.
this should be doable in this.
And to be fair to the guy that called in, he was trying to get you to download like 3 or 4 apps, and I hung up on him.
Maybe.
So, but still, what are you going through multiple apps for?
I'm only in one.
Well, yeah, it's not going to work in that
Have you
one.
tried Grinder? That one might help. I mean, me and Stav were laughing about just downloading Grinder to use as like a messaging service between you and your friends. You just match with your friends,
And
pull
that
up
way you can
Grindr.
just chat?
Yeah, just chat with your friends.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, use it for that.
See this template thing.
Oh my god! What is the app that you downloaded? What did you download? What are you trying to do?
You know what I'm trying to do.
You know what you're trying to do? No, you don't.
I'm just gonna check to see if iMovie will let you do it.
Yeah.
It won't. I tried it already.
I've showed you what app will let you do it, and I did it, and it's on our Instagram already. And I do apologize for that because I just
No,
realized
because it had that stupid thing.
it may be humiliating to Dennis Falcone. In hindsight, I made a video. I reposted the video of Dennis Falcone's ass quivering as he spoke, and it was more just a demonstration of the black bar effect. Mm-hmm. But in hindsight, that
Wait, his
made
pants were down.
What was it called? The video the one meme generator?
video meme generator.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, see,
yeah, with that
that's,
thing in the thing. It's
that's
not
a great video.
Office. Good, they should have. You deserve an office. One in the corner. We're started.
What the fuck?
His ass shakes when he talks.
What? What is that? Is that also in the Barron Trump video? Does he have a problem?
I think
Is that
that's
one of
what
the
it is.
telltale signs?
I feel like now that video, because we posted that video before.
It would be great if in the Barron Trump video, like the last one was like, and check this out, and it's Barron Trump at a urinal, and he's got his pants pulled all the way down to his ankles.
He's fucking 10, guys.
Yeah.
What 10-year-old still does that?
Yeah. Nobody does that. Even when I was a kid, you know how to use the zipper. There was like, you knew which kids were the pants all the way down at the ankles at the urinal kids, and I don't understand how that was a universal thing with all of them. They all did
it. It's just the way
I remember
the mind works.
There was a kid named Corey, I think, who I think he probably had like Asperger's or something in retrospect, and he would use the urinal and pull his pants all the way down at the urinal. And me and my friend went into the bathroom one time, and he was in there with his pants all the way down. And we started laughing immediately when he saw him. And because we were laughing, he got embarrassed, and his ass like clenched, and it just all the cottage cheese formed on his ass as he was being laughed at. And yeah,
you see the cheeks come together because it's the universal sign of
like,
humiliation.
Stop, leave me alone.
Poor guy. What was his
We
name?
weren't bullying him. It was just funny to see.
Choose fucking bare ass.
Choose from library. This is the app you download is not. You probably made the video. I already have a video that I want to use.
No, I took it out of my library. Choose from library is where the video is.
No, but it's not showing my entire library. It's only showing a couple of hundred videos. It's not showing my entire library. It's not showing the things.
You think I
did.
just made the video of Dennis shaking his ass?
No, but I'm saying I can't get to it from mine. How do I save
I think
this?
that you are doing something improperly.
How do I save this video into my library? Shouldn't it automatically save?
Oh my god!
Are you saying it's operator error?
I think that there's a lot of operator error that we're dealing with here.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. I just did it.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Oh, you figured it out?
Part of it, yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
User denied access.
Good.
Saving.
Is it saving?
Oh, I denied access to my video library before. Hold on.
You fucking idiot.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm working on this.
Ugh. Can you imagine... Travis, can you
Can I
imagine
Travis? Yes.
going to Jim's house to help him out with tech stuff?
Oh, God, no.
I can't believe me. I can't imagine that either. Come on up.
I used to.
You mean because you wouldn't invite us?
No, I wouldn't.
I used to do that for work. I did technical consulting, which is just, you go to old people's houses and they're like, well, the printer has, and I swear to God, this is an actual thing I went to go do. This guy's like, the printer, now that this light is on, I've noticed. And it's just like the power light. And I'm like, yeah, it just means it's on. And
Right.
It's like, well, I don't remember that light there before. I'm like, well, it had to have been because that's just a power light. He's like, if you say so. And then he's like, well, what do I owe you? And it was like $250.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not have noticed that before because it was off.
Yeah.
Now it's on.
Yeah, no, that job was great. I can't do it anymore because I haven't stayed current on how to fix computers and shit.
You don't know enough about printer lights.
Yeah, I mean half of the job was just shit like that. It was going to old people's houses
But then sometimes you would actually have to know about tech stuff.
Yeah, most of the time the job was mostly I would go to old people's houses. Their computer would be running slow. I'd just reinstall the operating system and put all their shit back on there, and it would run faster.
That's amazing.
And that used to just eat up 2.5 hours of your day reinstalling Windows XP.
Yeah.
And then you charge them $75 an hour.
So it's $150.
Yeah.
For nothing.
To do nothing.
That's
I got real cocky with it too. At one point, there was this Nigerian guy, and not this. I think Nigerians are like, they're like, I guess like Iranians or whatever. They always want to get a deal or fucking negotiate, or they're like, let me ask you, my friend, maybe I pay a little bit less, and he was kind of giving me the runaround about like the hourly rate or whatever. So I had to go fix his computer, and it was down in the basement, and I literally just fell asleep for an hour at his computer, and he just didn't come check on me. And I woke up and I was like, yeah, it should be running faster now. So
you didn't do anything?
No.
You just slept?
Yeah.
And he paid you for that, and that was that.
Yeah. Which feels good. It feels good to rip people off.
Yeah.
That's what capitalism is, I guess.
Well, because it's like you've won one. Like I won this one.
Yeah.
Like I get kicked in the ass a lot, but this one, this one's mine.
Yeah,
I won this one. You feel accomplished. Any luck, Jim?
You fine. Hold on a minute.
We're out of time.
Excuse me. Well, then stupid D-bag should have helped me.
I told D-bag he wasn't allowed to help Jim in the hallway.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I should have told him that he had to, because we could have had this for the show. It's not ready yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll revisit tomorrow morning, okay?
No.
What do you mean, no?
There'll be a new app tomorrow.
Exactly, yeah. I'll be like, how do you take photos with this thing? I see there's a camera on it. I don't understand,
caption.
Yeah, I swiped left on the gay guy I wanted to hook up with, but...
yeah, it's not here.
I can't get his name tattooed on my ass.
Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Am I ending the show, or are we stalling?
I'm trying to get people...
No, let's stall, dude. Let's keep stalling. I love stalling.
You love stalling?
Yeah. And then
I think I got it.
Do you or don't you?
Well, I just said think because I have to make sure.
I don't think. Travis, do you think he's got it? I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not.
I don't think so.
You know what I find interesting?
What?
Oh, by the way, your fucking piece of shit meme sign is still on it. There's no way to buy
look at
an
me,
app.
look at him.
I'm not. There's no way to buy it an app. That's why I didn't want to use this one. It's terrible.
You're right, Jim.
There's nowhere to buy the fucking app in the app, so that's stupid. So I was right to not want to use it.
Right, because the other one was so effective.
Maybe it wasn't, but this is exactly what I didn't want.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to have steered you wrong. I think this one might have been my fault. I think this one was probably...
You got to get Tele app installed. Oh, this is shit, dude. This is not a good one.
Not good.
No.
Not good. Well, Nick Mullen, you are good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sorry I couldn't solve the app problem.
No, that's okay. I didn't realize you weren't doing the tech thing anymore. That's kind of why we brought you in today, which is a bummer for us. But in the meantime, you can follow Nick Mullen at Nick Mullen. You can download Cumtown, the podcast, on iTunes.
Yeah, this didn't do what it was supposed to do.
And you can go on Patreon if you want to get the premium episodes. Anything else? I mean, that's
basically
sufficient.
I don't really have anything to plug.
Good.
Other than the podcast or
Nick. Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Jim,
good time.
Will be in Hartford, Connecticut on Friday and Saturday. You can get tickets to that at jimnorton.com. He's also got dates coming up next weekend, but he will be right back here tomorrow morning on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Check out our YouTube page.
I think
at
it's
Jim and Sam Show.
Prophetic is the word instead of prolific. That's the word you meant.
Yeah. Wrong, D-bag. Wrong. Don't delete that tweet though. Did you tweet it? No. Put that tweet back up and then make a correction tweet. We don't delete tweets. We just
this
make
fucking video meme thing
correction
stinks
tweets.
because of that sign in the corner. It won't go away.
All right, and we will continue.
What is it the Zapruder film? What are you doing?
No, that had a happier ending than this does. No, it's because the free app. There's no way to buy it in app. You can't buy it.
I
in the
remember
app.
when you said that before.
Yeah, but you didn't help me because I made the video I wanted to.
Troy, has this been a good one?
Oh, man.
I can't.
I mean, it's a lot with the apps, huh?
I'm not even going to
Yeah.
post this, but this should have been handled in 2 minutes, though.
Yeah, by you.
No, but the thing you suggested didn't work. It's not what I wanted.
Yeah,
I
but you had
told
lots
you it
of
would be
time
like
to find
this.
an alternative. Like
Yeah, I
days.
tried
I mean, you've been
to.
talking about this for days.
I know, but I asked stupid D-bag to help me, and he's like, I don't know what to do. And you told him not to, so like a fucking bitch, he runs in here.
Yeah.
So now I'm stuck with something that I don't want. It's not what I wanted.
So what you're telling me is this is Sick Baby's fault.
No, but I'm telling you, when I tell Sick Baby to help me with a video, and he fucking runs in here.
He's throwing up, dude. He just threw up. You're making him nervous.
All right, good, he should be.
We will. By the way, D-Bag, this is going to be your afternoon. You have to help Jim with this video.
No, but he asked when I to ask you to help me with it. You help me with it because I would have had this up and it would have been a viral video already. We would have had hits.
You think it would have already gone viral?
Yes, it would have.
All right. Well, we will continue tomorrow as those sands pass through the hourglass and the days of Jim Norton's video app continues. We will get an answer, I think.
Well, this video meme sign in the corner is because it's a free app, and there's no way to buy it in the app. I'm going to keep saying that. 'Cause you're incorrect. I told you couldn't, and you can't.
No, I heard you the first time,
All right,
and
well,
I apologized, I think.
No.
I checked iMovie. I couldn't figure out how to do it in iMovie.
Maybe it is.
You can't do it in iMovie.
Yeah.
Maybe it is impossible to do it on an iPhone.
It's possible to do on an iPhone, but just not with a free version.
Well,
of the app.
Tim Cook, if you're paying attention,
Yeah, you fucked up, bro.
that's something for the next big Apple event. Instead of bigger or smaller phones,
right.
maybe
Tim Cook stands up there and goes, you know, you could put like text on the black bar things. Not on the video, but on the black bars. It'll be great. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.